Welcome to the Bass and Brews podcast, your weekly distraction from other high-quality podcasts. And now, your host, Alex from Swamp Rat Fishing, and the co-hostess with the mostest, the Jabberhammer, Paul Roberts.
He wasn't ready.
Hello! Welcome to Bass and Brews, your weekly distraction from quality podcast content. And we're here tonight.
We are. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the Christmas episode. So,
I'm here.
Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. If you don't, happy, December 25th.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the I'm here, y'all. I'm not every episode that I'm here and on this podcast is a surprise to me.
Yeah.
After last week's episode.
Yeah, me too. So it's really hard to actually find somebody who will come on and co-host this dumb fucking show with me. So he's on thin ice, but Paul is still on the show for the time being. But I am accepting applications yet again. My name is Alex, and I'm yet again asking to replace Paul.
And when you say thin ice, I have an announcement to make about thin ice.
Okay.
It can be thinner because I'm officially down 17 pounds.
That's fucking hit that button for you, Paul. Hit the clappy button for you. Come on. That's not the clappy button.
I think that is a very fitting sound for being down. That's better than the clap.
Did you
not the ones you get in your genital area, but like the yay, hey clap.
Hey, we've got Tyler Ward on this week. Before we even get started, Tyler, do you know why it's called the clap?
I was hoping you would fully explain it to me.
Because you get it by clapping them cheeks.
Nope. So back in the day, the only way to fix it is you'd get crystals up your urethra, and they would take two pieces of wood and clap them on the penis to break it up in your urethra. Hence, it's called the clap.
No, you're thinking of kidney stones.
Merry
and that's
Christmas.
Not the same as the
Nope.
clap.
Yep.
I'm
Bass and Brews, very
exactly.
educational.
Yes, I hope all of you are sitting around a Yule log. Granny's over in the corner, sitting in the rocking chair. The kids are just, starting to wrap up some of those last-minute gifts, and they learned about the clap on Bass and Brews. So,
Do you make your kids wrap gifts?
for other people, yeah. You don't?
See, my wife does all that shit. I hadn't wrapped. 2 years ago, she wanted me to come up there and help her wrap gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And after the second gift, she said, just fucking leave. Just leave me alone. Get out of here. And that was it.
That's Amanda, so I just beat her to it. I just make the kids, when they give a gift to like grandmom and grandpop, I make them wrap it. And it's a fucking awful wrap job, which makes it fucking hilarious. And the grandparents know instantly where it came from. It's perfect.
Hey, do you know you do not want to have a bad, shitty wrap job if you're not trying to have babies?
Oh, yeah, I'm all done. Yeah.
Like, if
Y'all
you're
good,
fertile and your significant other is fertile,
Yeah.
you better have a good wrap job.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, the pull-out game does not work as good.
I mean, you just get lazy with it. Yeah, you're just like, well, we'll roll the dice.
Everything just gets slower as you get older.
Yeah, no. I am not rolling the dice on another fucking hellion child in my
goodness,
household.
No, yeah.
I'm if that happened to me, I would die on the spot. I would just die.
You can only hope. What Paul doesn't know is I put a life insurance policy out in his name due to all his medical problems. I'm really upset with his new walking TikToks, and he's down 17 pounds. Like, I'm going to lose money here. I thought he was just going to, blow up like that one chick from Willy Wonka, but now he's looking slimmer and trimmer, and it feels like it's a waste of money.
Just screwing it all up, man.
Yeah, 17 pounds in 3 weeks. But, he had to take what we call in the insurance world, because y'all know I sold insurance. Maybe y'all don't, but
Of course,
I was a life insurance salesman for a while. What he took out on me was called Keyman insurance. And you take out Keyman insurance on your employees that if something were to happen to them, it'd be somewhat difficult to replace the revenue that they generate. And so you get a life insurance policy on them so that if something happens to them, you're paid that life insurance policy for your business so you can keep going till you get somebody else in there.
So that's why the policy's only worth 25 cents and a wicked rash.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That is a $0.25 less you have to pay for this podcast.
Right. The podcast turns into $299.75 a year. Perfect. Tyler, what's up, man? Happy to have you on the show.
I
man.
really appreciate you reaching out earlier this week, man. I'm happy to be here.
Say that at the end of the podcast.
I will do.
No, we definitely wanted to have you on. What's funny is when I told Paul, like, I had you booked for today, Paul just told me that he was about ready to message you because you were on our list of guests that we wanted to have on the show.
I figured he was getting ready to major text warrior me about our NCAA discussion.
Oh. Did you guys have a little spat about NCAA?
Well, I made a ticky tack. He responded, and then I responded back with the same thing that I made in the ticky tack because he completely missed it.
Or you?
Well, I think you missed my 4 little dots at the end.
Yeah, those fucking 4 little dots do not.
Wait, hold
they
on,
do
Tyler,
not make
are
words.
you using 4 little dots? Because you don't look. I've been told 4 little dots is an old man thing. You don't look a day over 24. I've heard that if you give 4 little dots, that's like a boomer thing. That's something me and Paul should be doing.
Hey, I'm knocking on 30, man.
You also don't look an inch over 5'3".
Well, you're wrong there too. The license says 6'1". That's what we go with.
Look, just because you took your friend who's like 10 years older and used birth certificate to the DMV in North Carolina and got his everything's him except for the picture, doesn't mean that you're 6'1".
I mean, I will say the last redo of the license was online, so it looks a little bit sketchy, but
yeah,
we're going with it.
I had a roommate my freshman year who that's exactly what he did is he took his buddy's Social Security card, I think it was, to the DMV.
The fuck?
And he got his license was everything was the other guy except for the picture.
Why? Was it for a fake ID or?
It was a real. It couldn't be no more realer.
Well, I get it, but did he do it because he was under 21 and he wanted to be 21? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a lot of work.
Great.
Yeah. Instead of just paying off the guy at the school, he went the wrong way about it.
No, that's not a lot of work. It's perfect because it is a real ID. They could not turn him down. And then so I would bring up homemade wine from McBee, South Carolina, and then he could go buy alcohol. And we, our freshman year, we were the people that people wanted to be people with.
I fucking highly doubt that. I could see you,
stumbling
around, a little trimmer, but still stumbling around, no shoes on. Your lips are all like purple from your shitty homemade wine that you've poisoned yourself with.
Look,
just like, yo, look, you want to see something funny?
The homemade wine.
Everybody wants to hang out with the third string punter.
That's
exactly.
Right. I wasn't even third string then. I wasn't even on I was barely on the roster then. But when I brought McBee wine into town, into Chapel Hill, we had droves of people lining up to come drink McBee wine. They wouldn't drink no other alcohol because they didn't like the taste of it. But the McBee wine,
bullshit.
Oh my God, it was classic. It was
all right,
classic.
Paul,
I was stumbling around though. This one time, let me tell you a quick story about freshman year of college. I had got to drinking kind of heavily, and I was in the geology class. And on the last episode, we talked about I wanted to be a geology major.
Yep.
And there was in our dorm, it was boys and girls in the dorm mix, not the suites, but there were some girls that we hung out with. Nothing affectionate, just people we hung out with, good friends. And one night, I went up there hammered as hell and talked to them about rocks for like 3 hours, and was drunk. And on the way down. They were helping me get to my room because I could barely walk, and I was on the way down. My belt was unbuckled, and they had me I had both 2 girls under each arm, and I'm going down, and the RA comes out and looks at him and was like, is everything okay? I think he thought they were taking me back to the room to do weird stuff with me, but they're
To
like,
go
no,
look
we're
at
just
rocks.
trying to get him home.
Yeah, they were trying to see your rocks.
They're little rocks, more like pebbles.
Micro rocks.
I thought you said you were at Chapel Hill, not Arkansas. Oh, get it? Little rocks. Come on. This is the level that we're at tonight.
I took
All right,
away
Paul.
the boo and the fart noise, so.
All right. Say your intro that I mess up every time. Go ahead. Give it to Tyler. Ask about it. Tyler. I'll do it for Paul. Y'all, look. We got Tyler here. Tyler, tell me your journey to when you got on to the Bass and Brews podcast. Tell me your journey. Y'all, look.
That accent was worse than Smiley's accent of his TikToks that he put out trying to mediate you and I. Somehow your accent turned into your smoking grandma from
Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. Was it
Yeah.
Brooklyn? No, it was somewhere else. It was I can't think of the name of the town now, but somewhere else. And then mine ended up the smoking grandma that also had some snuff in her lip. They really, and I think it ended up being a little bit of Australian accent there too. It was very terrible. He did his
was
best.
Really bad. Yeah,
He
his
did it-
best
look-
was not good.
Well, what else could we ask for from a man who still has pine walls
Walls, yeah.
in
Yeah,
his house? It's not even
Smiley-
real pine. It's the fake pine walls. It's
Smiley,
the pine
it was
paneling.
hilarious, but your best was not good enough. It just wasn't good. They were awful. And you should be used to it. So I know I'm not hurting your feelings. You failing at life is just a normal thing for you. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, that was bad.
He put in some effort though.
Oh, he put in great effort. It
A
was
lot of effort.
It just
hilarious.
really failed.
Yeah.
Speaking of backdrops and backgrounds, Tyler has a phenomenal
Yes, he does.
background right now.
It looks like heaven. He's got like fully stocked bar behind him.
No, he doesn't.
It's-
He's already said it's not his. It's
Yes.
his rich relatives.
Hold on, that was in the green room. We're trying to give him a little, he could tell people like, listen, I fish so well. This is how I stock my bar. They don't know the truth.
Yeah, man. It's social media.
Yeah.
People
What the fuck,
people
Paul?
put a little bit over here.
Yeah.
You don't always spill all the beans, man.
But
Now,
Paul
fuck
did.
that, I spilled all the beans.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed.
When my
All right,
beans
man.
come out, they come out in sacks.
When his beans
very
come out,
very tiny sacks.
very
It don't
little
matter.
rocks.
It don't matter. Them beans worked. They made two other real beans. Little fucking devil beans.
All right, Tyler, how did you get here to get on this show? How long you been fishing?
What's the journey that
Well-
brought you here today?
So it all started as a wee little lad, about 3 years old. Grandpa took us out fishing,
This was like
saltwater
8 years
fishing.
ago. 8
Yeah,
years
about
ago.
8 years ago. About sliced my finger off because grandpa told me, if you're gonna fish, you're gonna cut your own bait.
All right.
So I did, put us in the hospital, decided I wanted to go back out again, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Hell yeah.
It hooked me, literally.
Well, it sounded like it sliced you more than it hooked you.
Well, depends on how you look at it.
Did you
They,
catch
they
anything?
sewed it back up with a hook. I mean, they hooked that
Did-
needle's hooked.
Did you catch anything after you sliced yourself, or was it bad enough y'all had to go straight to the ER?
Oh, we had to go straight to the ER,
Mm.
get it sewed up, and then went back out on the pier. So,
Perfect.
and ever since then, I've been fishing, and then I've been bass fishing since 2012. So
Okay.
And you're from North Carolina, so was your grandpa taking you out in the saltwater to fish in North Carolina?
yes, we'd go
Where-
out to Myrtle Beach. Usually, go out on some charters or piers.
Damn, that ain't North Carolina. Dirty Myrtle.
Well, it's close enough.
No. I have been in-
Nowadays, it's Oak Island for me.
Okay. So Oak Island. So have you been searching for the gold with Marty and them?
I hadn't. I hope they find it one day because I'm tired of hearing about it.
No shit, right? Hold on real quick. So, Paul, don't you live in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you guys sound so different? Like,
Because
Paul
this motherfucker,
actually-
he's. Let me answer the question. He's originally from North Carolina. I'm from South Carolina, and he's from the western part of North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
we got the good barbecue.
I ain't gonna argue over barbecue because they all good, and I ain't no bitch, so I ain't gonna eat just one of them.
I mean,
but
Paul,
he's got a whole different
like
dialect being from from the western North Carolina.
I hate to say this, but you said, and I'm sorry, Tyler, but Paul sounds very, sophisticated. Tyler sounds
sound
like
like country bumpkin.
Yeah, you sound like you're trying to sell me a hot dog at a Buc-ee's.
I was just at Buc-ee's a couple hours ago.
Where?
Were you getting the hot dogs?
No, I got the brisket sandwich.
Look, I'm gonna say something that some people ain't gonna agree with, but Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is like a QT, and I don't know, whatever the fuck. They had a baby. Except the barbecue at Buc-ee's has a lot of liquid smoke in it, and it really turns me off. I'm not a fan of liquid smoke.
It wasn't bad. I'll be honest, it was my first Buc-ee's experience.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the hype it's made to be.
That's right. Oh, I remember what it was. It's like QT and a Tractor Supply made a baby, and Buc-ee's came along. And a lot of y'all might not know what QT is, but it's a gas station down here in the central part of the Carolina, Charlotte area. That is where they're predominantly located. And it's badass. Like, if there's a line of people, they always have two people running registers. If there's a line of people, those motherfuckers will go, they'll be checking out, one person will be checking out two people on two different registers. You don't wait. And the bathrooms are cleaner and shit. I tell you what, I like QT over a Buc-ee's.
They're quicker.
Well, because they ain't fucking 8,000 people at the QT.
Well, that's true. That's true. They got some really good breakfast pizza at QT, though.
Oh, QT's pizza is the fucking shit.
Oh, do you say breakfast pizza?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. That's a party foul on that one. That's fucking gross.
You just don't know what you're missing out on, bud.
You know what? I mean, I would try it because I love pizza. And I like weird pizza, but is there eggs on it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like scrambled with it's got some sausage and then gravy.
I don't know.
It's phenomenal.
Man. All right.
Hey, I boiled 5 gallons of boiled peanuts on Monday.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not on the boiled peanuts kick, though.
See, North Carolina people are fucking weird. They love barbecue. They eat some weird shit. I've never in my life been around true Carolinians and been up here and asked people from North Carolina, hey, man, you like boiled peanuts? Because I carry them. I got 50-pound bag. A 50-pound. This bitch is taller than Alex, and that ain't no lie. 50-pound sack of peanuts that I boil, and I give them around to all these people, and they're like, man, I don't eat boiled peanuts, or I don't like boiled peanuts, or I ain't never had boiled peanuts. And they from North Carolina. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? North Carolina's a huge peanut producer. You go down to South Carolina and you start giving boiled peanuts around, and you might get a blowjob.
Is that how Paul got his first one? It was high school.
All about the boiled peanuts.
Yeah, it was high school, and he just put a boiled bag of peanuts in some young lady's locker, and she was like, "Well, I must oblige."
That sounded just like her, Alex.
Thank you. Wait, her voice is that deep? Was her face this hairy too?
No.
All right.
No.
Tyler, have you ever given a never mind.
I've never given.
Have you ever
Tyler's
given
never loved the boiled peanut that much.
Yeah. Have you ever given a snack specifically for quid pro quo?
Maybe.
Oh shit, he answered honestly.
Hey,
maybe
Tyler.
Some Hershey bars,
I was about to say, are you married?
Negative. Might as well be, though.
Okay.
Well, no, he ain't married because he don't know how to cook boiled peanuts.
Going on 12 years.
Yeah,
12
so
years you ain't married. Boy. Damn. I'm going to send you some boiled peanuts. You'll be married next week.
Well, hold off for
you're gonna
a year
have a baby.
before
you're going to have a baby in the oven and get married.
I'm not quite convinced I know her yet, so let's wait another 12.
Hey, I got a question. For both of y'all. So let's say Alex has kids, so we know this ain't gonna happen. And then Tyler, I don't know what's going on with you. 12 years and not married, that's weird. But y'all go on a first date with a woman, and you roll up to the restaurant. You have your first little drink. You eat the first bite appetizer you get, and you're like, damn. You start thinking to yourself, I got to shit.
Yeah.
All right. And you go to the bathroom and you poop, and you're going for, let's say, 12 minutes, because that's about average poop when you're trying to get it out real quick and you're not on the boat ramp. So 12-minute poop. When you get back and the girl's on her phone, it's like, oh, hey, it's like, do you come back and say, sorry, it took me a little while, I had to go take a stinky
shit?
Or do you say, hey, the line's long,
Yep.
or they only got one stall? How do you
Yep.
do you tell them first date now?
Yeah.
Do you tell them that, hey, I had to shit, or do you lie and try to make up a lie?
You're probably gonna lie a little bit on the first one.
Yeah.
If you get a second date though, you're just gonna lay it out there.
The second date, you're laying it out like, hey, I just squeezed out a fucking monster back there. That thing was so huge. I mean, questioning my sexuality.
You might as well.
I guess so, right? If she's gonna take you at that point.
Exactly.
I mean,
you're getting ready to find out.
It is 2023. A second date almost pretty much means you're married, except in Tyler's case. He's been on like a second date for 12 years.
He's still going steady at this point.
Yeah.
You must have found a girl from the north that has let you go 12 years without marrying her. She can't be from the south.
Negative. Yes. We actually graduated together.
Elementary school?
Yeah. No, high school.
Oh, you don't sound like you graduated high school. I'm impressed.
Is it?
Oh, well, thank you. It was slightly. I barely made it out, but we made it out.
Hey, that's okay. Barely making it in is just as good as barely making it out. It's just,
there you go.
I
hate to make this joke, but is it because you guys aren't married just because they don't allow siblings to get married in your state? Is that the issue?
Man, fuck you, Alex. That's some bullshit right there. Look, that's like British people.
That's fun. That's a good one, but no, that's not
that's
it.
Fucked up.
He's like, listen, I've been dating her for 12 years. I known her whole life. It's my goddamn sister.
This ain't West Virginia.
Hey, that's like British people.
Our 5 listeners from West Virginia are going to be pissed.
That's like British people making a joke about Americans marrying their cousin, when pretty much every British person comes from like the same people. There was more incest in Great Britain than anywhere in the world.
That's why I have my kids watch Game of Thrones, because at that point it's a historical film and they should be watching it.
I can agree.
Yeah. Go ahead, Paul. What do you got?
I honestly, I'm speechless because it was so fucking bad.
Full of bad jokes today. All right, so you started bass fishing in 2012. Is that when you got the boat, or is that when you just started focusing more on bass? Well, at 2012, you were 10 years old, so I guess you weren't getting the boat at that point.
Yeah, not yet at that point. It was just fishing ponds, walking around the bank, doing some wade fishing. And then we upgraded, me and a buddy upgraded to a little John boat.
Hell yeah.
So did that for a couple years, and then he actually got a bass boat to where we both fished out of that.
What's up, Carter?
And then I ended up getting my boat personally. So,
hurry up before he gets in. Come on, hide it. Hurry up, Carter. Can't look. Carter is trying to hide a gingerbread man. Got him. So that's a cool progression. I always wished like I was able to do that, like John boat, just a John boat in general. I think John boat, like if I ever got rid of a kayak, that's what I would go to, is a John boat, because it feels a little more freeing. Yeah,
it is a little bit, Yeah. You always make sure you got your little ice cream bucket so you can scoop your water out.
Right.
Because they're all going to take on water.
That's what I heard. They're always going to leak at some point.
Always.
Yeah. So then you moved into the big boat, and were you tournament fishing at that point in the John boat, or did you wait?
No, we waited till my buddy got his boat, and then I actually co-angled for a while in tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
So then I ended up buying me an older bass boat. Still did co-angler for a couple years on like the BFL circuit and whatnot, and then I ended up buying the boat I have now, which is my 2020 Xmas.
Nice. And you're still fishing tournaments, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
Enjoy
do
it.
this last year?
Terrible.
Terrible. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I fished South Carolina division this year, and that is a different realm of fishing.
Okay. Well, so Bass and Brews, we do have a curse, but there is an upside to it. So normally when somebody's like at the top of their game and they come to this show, they fucking suck afterwards, right?
We've got
It's gonna be
some-
reversed.
I don't know. We've had some folks do well here recently towards
But-
the end of this year.
So like when we had Largent on, he was kind of on a little bit of a bad streak. He goes on the show, ends up top 10 in a bunch of tournaments afterwards. So
No, he was on a really good streak.
stop it. Well, yeah, and then he not really, but okay. Listen, I'm handling all the tournament stuff now, Paul. Thank you very much. Since you don't even
Since
have a
you
fucking
like
kayak.
resigned.
Exactly.
Yeah, Paul
No,
resigned.
I did not
mean,
resign. I just sold the damn kayak.
Did you actually sell it?
resigned.
I've got a couple people that are interested enough that it might be sold.
All right. Sad day. Make sure to take a video. And they just don't come to work the next day. By that I mean Bass and Brews.
I'll start my own podcast.
You tried that, it didn't work.
This one will be about fishing.
Paul, I was looking up stuff for the end of the year kegger, and I was gonna do like a you know, like at the award shows, they do like that whole segment of things that, you know, celebrities that died that year, like actors or musicians. I was gonna do one, and it was just gonna be Swamp Rat Fishing and the Y'all Look podcast, things that died in 2023.
Mine wasn't born enough to die. But I ran out of time because I was trying to expand my business.
All right, so you're
Can't
doing
hate a
awful
man
this
there.
year. South Carolina's
What lakes did you fish in South Carolina?
Let's see. We did Hartwell, Murray, Santee, Cooper. Yeah. And those three alternated a couple times.
All right, and where are you at in Western North Carolina?
About 45 minutes southwest of Norman.
Like, what's the name of the damn city, Tyler?
he doesn't want to give it out.
Well, I'm going to tell you, but you ain't going to know where it's at. So,
Oh.
Grover, North Carolina.
I know
Oh,
where
I know where
Grover
that's
is,
at.
so we're
Yeah, me
good.
too.
Alex has no idea. When
Yeah, I
Alex
do.
hears Grover, he thinks you're talking about the puppy dog.
Grover the puppy dog. What the fuck is that?
Well,
Oh,
actually,
I don't know.
Alex probably
I'm thinking
he
of
should be
Sesame
thinking
Street.
Grover Cleveland, the president, but I'm
No,
sure
I'm
Alex
thinking
doesn't even
Sesame
know a
Street.
single fucking president ever.
I do. Grover Cleveland.
What was he famous for?
Peanuts.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I know Grover. It's on my phone. I can Google it.
There
I
you
know
go.
where I know where it's at.
Everybody
All right,
knows
so-
everything with Google now.
Exactly.
Those are very different lakes than what you're fishing, with the exception of Norman. Norman kind of fits in with all of those except for Santee.
They're
Except
more. Norman's not as much of a blueback herring oriented lake as Hartwell and Murray.
No, but it's got bluebacks down there at the south end. Fuck Norman. That bitch ain't got no little fish in it. I don't care what they catch and put on the
It's
measuring
got
board.
little. My second biggest fish is from Norman.
So you ain't caught nothing over 6 pounds.
8.5 at Norman. 8.5. My PB is 9.5.
So what do you think the struggle was? Just a different fishery, or do you think it's the caliber of anglers?
Caliber of anglers, different fisheries, and me being hard headed.
Okay.
Not wanting to fish my way and not adapt to what I needed to do.
Yeah. Well, that's
Look,
a
the
good
fish will
expensive
bite
lesson
whatever you-
had in 2023.
The fish will bite whatever you throw. You just got to throw it to the right fish.
Fair enough.
That's the worst fucking advice ever.
Well, I mean, look, the first thing in fishing is you can't catch where fish ain't, so you got to find the fish.
Right.
Then after that, you got to get them to bite. And the hardest part for most people is getting motherfuckers to bite, because fish are bitches.
Oh, it's very hard, especially when you can see them on your live scope swimming around and they still won't bite.
You ain't got enough tackle in your boat then if you couldn't find the ones swimming around that didn't bite.
Oh, I got plenty of tackle.
I was about to say, have you seen
I
his
got
videos?
too much tackle.
I was about to say, you seen his videos? Like, I don't know if you guys know this. Tyler actually has two boats. He actually tows around a boat behind him. It's a busted ass 1970 bass tracker that he just puts tackle in. It's his barge.
Yep.
What the hell do you do for a living? Because it seems like you fish every day, all day.
No, I'm actually
You're an
a
HVAC. You're an HVAC technician.
negative.
Okay.
Negative.
Because
Blue
they
collar,
fish all the
but
fucking
not
time.
HVAC. So I was welding up until about 4 months ago, but now I'm quality inspector for our fab shop.
Oh, so you went from welding to QC. You're taking a step up. You're a smart welder. You don't want to be in pipes and in the heat of days fucking shit up all damn day. You want to go tell people that they fucked up and then they
There you
gotta
go.
fix it and you don't have to.
There you go.
I mean,
Hey,
some people would say that's an upgrade. Other people would say that's just becoming a fucking snitch. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Depends on how you go about it.
Hey, it ain't easy to get your QC quals.
Okay. Tyler thought it was easy. Tyler's
Hey.
been sleeping with his sister for 12 years. Anything's easy for him.
She's gonna listen to this and
Who, his
they're gonna
sister?
be they're not gonna be together anymore. She's like, this
So-
is it.
It's going
The
to be
funny
an
part
awkward-
about that is when me and her were talking before I got on here, she was like, I don't ever listen to any podcast, but I'm probably going to go listen to this one to see
Oh,
what
you're
you
perfect.
say.
This is the wrong podcast. Look,
No, it's
you
gonna-
need
it's gonna
to
be an
you need to
awkward-
send her to Serious Angler when she listens. Like, you weren't on the podcast. Like, yeah, mine didn't end up good, so they didn't put it in. But this was the episode I was supposed to be on.
Oh, it's gonna
Don't
be
send her to
Christmas.
Bass and Brews.
Oh,
Nope.
dude, she already knows, man, because she'll be in the car when we're riding, and I'm listening to Bass and Brews. So
Yeah. It'll be Christmas morning. Tyler's sister pops on Bass and Brews. The whole family's shocked. Christmas is ruined because their secret is out.
That's enough of the sister jokes. I'm getting offended, motherfucker. You little short leprechaun bitch. That ain't a funny joke.
Quit. Listen, it's not my fault. You guys fuck your sisters. That's not my
No,
fault.
we don't.
hey,
It's more likely y'all do up there because you're closer to British than we are.
I'm from Washington
is true.
State. I'm from Washington State.
Oh, so you're pretty much fucking Canadian. So you're French and British.
Canadians
You have
don't
nothing
fuck their
but
sisters.
bloodlines upon bloodlines in your system then.
Isn't that what you want? Bloodlines and bloodlines?
No, that's when you end up with people with deformities.
No, that's when you just have
That's why
one
you're so
bloodline.
short. Nope,
Shut
that's
it.
why
you have
you're so
one
short.
bloodline.
that's
That
why
is
he's so
you're
short.
Yep, that's why
big
he's so
toes.
short. Yep, yep. He wears like a size 14 foot. He's 5'1" because he's got British and French bloodlines,
That's it.
and they've
You're figuring me out.
cohabitated with family for so long that Alex couldn't grow to like a normal sized human being.
Yep.
Maybe I did,
Wait.
and then I shrunk down and my feet went out.
Yeah, you're no, this
No.
you're not Gumby.
Tyler doesn't know who that is. All right, let's break the ice a little bit. Let's because this is our special Christmas edition. Let's play Marry Fuck Kill, the Christmas edition. Tyler, do you know the rules of this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy. We're going to give you three options. You got to marry one, you got to fornicate one, and you got to kill one. Your options are Rudolph, Frosty, or good old Santa Claus.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. There's not a winning situation here.
Oh, there's definitely a win. There's definitely a win.
So we got what? Rudolph, Frosty,
Yep.
and old Santa Claus. Well,
Not one of them is your sister.
thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully. So I think we're going to, I guess, marry Santa Claus.
Good call.
Gifts
I
year
mean,
round.
Gifts
Yeah,
year
well-
round. And just because you marry them don't mean you got to see them,
Okay.
right?
All right. Yeah.
They're busy. I can be busy fishing.
Yeah, he'd give
Just
you a
go
new
get
boat,
gifts.
all the lures
Exactly.
you want. The
Yeah,
elves
exactly.
would give you. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay.
We're obviously going to kill Rudolph and make a very good wall mount.
There you go.
And a delicious supper.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Filled
That's-
freezer. And
Yep.
I guess we're fornicating with Mr. Frosty.
You're also
Misses.
filling the freezer with Frosty too, in a way,
Yeah.
because you're gonna
not-
fill him with Tyler.
Yep. So it's probably
Yeah.
going to melt faster.
Probably so.
See, I
Get it
would've
over
took
with quickly.
Santa. I would have took Santa as the fornicate. I don't have to see him, right? But he's gonna be my sugar daddy, and he's just gonna be giving me gifts all the time. Because after a while, Paul, you've been married. We've probably been married the same amount of time. I don't give my wife gifts all the time. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean?
My wife hates gifts.
Right. So that's why you want Santa on the fornicate, because he's just going to give you the gifts. You let the fat man splooge all over you, and then you go about and munch your day.
I don't know. I like Tyler's answers better.
Okay. I like how Tyler's probably prepared for the normal one. But yeah, it's Christmas.
You
can't be prepared for nothing on here.
Listen,
right. The only thing you can be prepared for is showing the fuck up.
That's exactly right.
That's very necessary. Also, anybody who wants to be on the show, definitely reach out to us, but also take his warning. Yeah, you can't be prepared. Yeah.
Hey, Alex, you would, if they did a Bad Santa 3.
Yeah, would I be the elf in it?
You could replace Billy Bob and be Bad Santa.
I thought you were going to say I was going to have to be the little person in it. But sure,
no,
I'll be Bad Santa.
No, because that's the guy from Me, Myself, and Irene, and he's by far the best fucking elf that has ever been an elf. He's a better elf. I don't know his name, and I should, but he's a better elf than Buddy the Elf.
Will Ferrell? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Will Ferrell's hilarious, but that dude is a better one. But I'll take Billy Bob. I'll take the smoking alcoholic Santa.
There you go. Exactly.
Like all I got to do is a wardrobe change. That's it. Other than that, I've got it.
Except you'd have to buy your Santa Claus suit from like the short and fat kid section.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a regular Santa Claus suit.
The short and fat kid section. What's the short and fat kid section?
I don't know. Go to Goodwill. They got a short fat kid section.
What? How do you know it's a short and fat kid section?
Because it says short fat kid section. Because Goodwill's a bunch of bitches. They're a for-profit place. You should go to your local PTA thrift store. And not Goodwill, because Goodwill don't give a fuck about nobody. They upcharging y'all $30 for some bullshit that was gifted to them for free.
They do, and also they have a sign that says "for short and fat kids" over a bunch of clothes. We probably shouldn't support that kind of company,
AKA Alex.
Yeah, exactly. But also Goodwill, if you want to sponsor us, listen, we'll take your sponsorship.
Yeah, we won't talk shit about you anymore if you sponsor us, Goodwill, little bastards.
You have to give us more money than Astroglide offered. So,
well, Astroglide is going, once we get them on board, they're just going to give us free product. And it's going to be wonderful. If you've never used Astroglide in a beard like a beard oil, you have no idea what you're missing.
God, I thought he was going
to take a dollop of Astroglide and rub it between your hands, and then put it into your beard and brush it out. Your beard will gleam and be so soft.
Not you, Tyler. That's not a beard. That's just stubble.
Yeah, but I was wondering if that's why his beard looks like a homeless person.
That could be it, right? Because Alex Rudd has that nice flowing. It looks wonderful, and Paul looks like a pigeon rolled in a bunch of raccoon pubic hair.
Yeah,
that's what your beard.
It kind of reminds me. Have y'all ever seen? I think it's the newest Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
the
little, animal,
feral animal that's licking
the weasel.
Yeah,
the weasel.
It's Paul.
It's
if you motherfuckers had to be on this podcast every single week, y'all look fucking homeless and distraught. And be overweight and alcoholic too.
Listen,
look, it's a tough job. You know that all the greatest actors ever had problems with weight and booze. I don't do drugs, so I hadn't had a drug problem. But when it comes to Bass and Brews, I am the talent, so I have to have problems. Otherwise, I can't exist on this show because then I would be Alex. And this podcast would be way worse than it actually is.
My favorite, we just put that TikTok poll up. Make sure you guys check that out or let us know. We asked what was your favorite episode of 2023. Again, we're going to release all of the findings during the live show, but somebody put on there the episodes where Paul doesn't interrupt the guest. And my response was, so none of them.
So they've never listened to the podcast. Hey, Tyler, have you ever been on a stripper pole?
Negative.
Oh, wait, that's a lie. That's a lie.
You don't know what you're missing.
What? Elaborate, Paul.
Okay. Yeah. Let's hear this.
Hold on, real quick, Paul. I found footage of it right there. There you are, Paul. There you are. We got Paul getting ready to go on to the stripper bowl.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's the greatest thing Alex has ever done on this podcast besides inviting me on as a host.
I can't unsee it now. Fuck you, Tyler. I cannot unsee it now. Even their eyes kind of match.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Dave's not gonna have to like change anything for that meme.
Yeah.
It's just putting a y'all look hat on the weasel from Suicide Squad.
Tyler wins the greatest dig of 2023 with that one because I pretty much look like that goddamn weasel.
Oh, that was so good. Holy, I literally can't look at him the same now. It is like I already lost a lot of respect the last 2 weeks because of his decision, but now I understand he's just becoming his feral self. He wants to go back to the woods with his weasel family. Oh, Paul.
Oh, back to licking doors.
Yeah. Y'all, look, when I was
Whoa,
at
whoa, whoa.
UNC,
I
I
don't
used
lick
to lick
back.
all the doors.
Not the back doors, only front doors.
Okay.
Okay.
That's I'm glad you told us that. Just two grown men that you decided to tell that to. That's fantastic. Also, 80% of our audience is males, but I'm glad that you referenced all of that, Paul. That's good.
I mean, when you say front door, you should know what that means. It's a female because guys have a knocker. They don't have a front door. They have the little knocker thing.
I mean, they got a door. Oh, they got a back door.
Exactly. They don't have a front door. They got a knocker.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Tyler, what's your favorite pound test of fluorocarbon? I'm just
15 pound. 15 pound. It
15
covers
pound.
all the bases, man.
Yeah, that's perfect. Are you a trying to get us back on track? No, I'm not. But I do want to know this question. Do you do braid to leader?
On spinning rods. Yeah, and top water a lot of times.
Okay. But normally you're just going to run either straight braid or straight fluoro.
Yeah, generally straight floor on most everything.
Braid to a leader on top water?
Yeah, on some stuff. Like
what?
I like it for like poppers and walking baits and that kind of stuff because you can get it out there farther, and usually that's when they bite it, when it's all the way at the end of the cast.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So is it braid to fluoro leader or is it braid to
mono?
Mono, yeah, okay, makes sense. All right,
Yeah,
that
for
makes
top
more
water.
sense.
Spinning braid to fluoro.
Okay, well, we were talking about fluoro, and then you're talking about top water with a braid to leader, and I was like, this bitch ain't putting no damn braid to leader fluoro on top water.
I do throw my buzz baits on 20-pound
Now
fluoro.
wonder that some bitch did shitty in the damn tournaments because
here
all his top water shit's
Listen.
sinking.
Paul's so mad because you got him, so you're going to have to deal with this the rest of the episode. He's
It is
so
what it
upset
is.
because he got caught. He's so upset.
Hey, I might look like that bitch, but I ain't as tall as him is like you
I
is.
ain't tall.
He's a lot slimmer too.
The weasel?
Yeah,
Easy now. I'm averaging like 5.139
That's good,
repeating pounds a week.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
When
We
I'm
are
as skinny as
congratulating you.
when I'm as skinny as Alex,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to quit this podcast
Why?
because I can go off and be way more famouser.
You think it's the weight holding you down?
I
mean, literally,
that's
it is.
called fucking gravity, bitch.
Yeah.
When I'm skinny, I'm hot. I'm a good looking fella, skinny.
Yeah?
Yep.
Are you going to shave the weasel beard, or are you going to leave it?
No, I'll never shave. Only shaved twice since May 2008.
I mean, you trim it.
Kind of, sometimes.
Yeah, I can tell you haven't in a while.
I can trim my beard and my balls, and you would never know which one it was looking at the hair.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. So, what's your favorite springtime technique? No, I'm just joking on that. All right. So you're all done with tournaments. So are you just fun fishing right now, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Fun fishing, content stuff.
All right. So
I enjoy them both.
So you do TikTok, right? And you're at a little over 8K on that one, which is great. And your content's awesome over there. Are you on any other platforms?
I do Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
I hadn't jumped into the YouTube stuff yet.
Is that a plan for next year?
Potentially. We'll see how the things go. You know, I just kind of roll with the flow, see how things are feeling.
I mean, you said you got the new job, so now you're like management, so you're obviously not working anymore. You're just collecting a paycheck.
Not quite management. I'm still a little peon.
No, I mean, but you're not blue collar anymore. You're white collar now. You're
I'm
the
still
man.
Blue collar.
No, you're quality assurance. That's not. You're not welding anymore.
I go help the guys sometimes.
What's your favorite? What do you like, a MIG or do you like a stick welder?
Well, I hate stick welding.
Why?
Hate it.
That's the easiest welding of it all.
It's the dirtiest.
That's why it's the fucking easiest, because
This
any
dude-
moron can any moron with a good grinder can be a great welder with a stick welder.
MIG welding is easier, a lot easier, in my opinion.
Do you push or pull your puddle?
Push. You
Tyler
get more
was
penetration.
He was.
That's what
You
she
absolutely do. You absolutely get way more penetration when you push. You don't get any penetration when you pull.
Exactly.
I don't know. He's been almost married 12 years. His pull game must be better than his push game. He ain't got no babies yet.
That's a fucking great point, Paul. That's a great point.
You gotta be good at both.
Tyler, you were built for QC when you said that's too dirty of welding. Like, you were built to wear that white construction hat, the brand new pressed Carhartts, never seen dirt on them. Like,
It's area
right
pants, not Carhartt.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that an upgrade? I don't know anything about welding. I know that it's fucking cool, and I've seen it happen, and it's awesome. It also scares the shit out of me because it's like
TIG welding's my favorite. TIG welding, aluminum is my favorite.
I was about to ask you. That's everybody who can actually weld. TIG is their favorite, especially aluminum, because you can lay down literal dimes, and it's the most. And if you can, it's the most beautiful piece of artwork ever.
If you can do it good.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do it good, it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life.
And all of your
I have put some very ugly welds when I first started.
Yep. And all of your fuel tanks leak.
Yep. Been there, done that.
Yep.
Yeah, again, don't know anything. It fucking looks cool, and I wish I would have done that because I feel like you can make a lot of money, supposedly, from doing that, welding. But
hey, Alex, when you come down here, when you come down here, I got a welder.
I'm scared of it. No, I'm scared of it.
Well, I've got everything you need.
I'm
you go buy the
clumsy as
metal,
I'm gonna
and we'll
drop
just
that shit
start
in my
laying
eyeball.
beads.
I'm gonna put a bead
bitch,
on my
you're gonna
eyeball.
have a fucking welding helmet on, dumbass.
I don't want to wear a helmet. My hair looks good lately. I don't want to fucking put a helmet on. I'm not gonna wear a helmet.
Then you're gonna be fucking blind and have slag leaking off your face.
No, I got sunglasses, dog. I'm good. I seen those people. They just hold. I saw Mad Max. All they did was fucking turn away and do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
We'll see in the.
All right. Yeah. And I could put shit together better with unchewed bubble gum than what you could weld trying to turn your face like Mad Max is a goddamn movie too, so that shit ain't real. What are you drinking there, Tyler?
Orange juice.
Tonight it is Buffalo Trace.
Nice. And you stole that from your uncle.
Correct.
That's wonderful. You're drinking free and you have a lot to drink behind you.
Yep.
Tell us about, do you throw darts?
I do not, but apparently they do.
Yeah, they got a cricket board behind them. I see it.
It's pretty nice looking.
It is. And somebody, whoever the P is, it's not Paul because I can throw darts. I was in a dart league. And whoever the P is got their ass beat.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I can't see what the other side is. Oh, yeah, they're all closed out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, of course they are. The game's over, bitch.
What's the name of your uncle? Does it start with a P?
No.
Oh. What about your aunt?
Yeah.
Oh.
So aunt lost?
I must make that assumption. I don't know nothing about darts, but
well, if your uncle beat your aunt, he does not know how to play games with his wife because you let them win.
No,
every
you
time.
fucking don't. No, you don't.
No,
you fucking
it don't
beat
work
him into
that
the
way.
ground.
I can already tell you that.
Yeah. You fucking beat him into the ground.
Tyler, you can't say shit. You ain't married yet, so you don't have to follow the rules of marriage.
Not married till he moves to Alabama where it's legal.
Greenbow.
I ain't ever moving to Alabama.
They got good fish in Alabama.
They do, but you know,
You ever been there?
I have.
Yeah.
I have been down to Gunnersville, fished
Okay.
there a little bit. Liked it.
I've been to Biloxi, or no, not shit. Where have I been?
That's
There?
Mississippi.
Mobile. Yeah. Sorry, Mobile. And Mobile was a dope ass town. I got really good tattoos there. The people that tattooed
Oh, is that
us,
when you got Bob tattooed on your ass?
No, that was at a strip club. Anyways,
Hey, have you ever heard? Have either of y'all ever heard of a clown mouth?
like the term clown mouth.
Yeah, like if you're biking or hiking a lot, you get clown mouth.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. What is it, Paul?
Yeah.
So, like if you bike or hike a lot and your butt cheeks around your honey hole, your balloon knot start chafing.
Okay.
You get that red ring around your butthole.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's all chafed up and swollen. It looks like a clown mouth with, you know, a clown mouth.
Did you get this from all your new recent hiking podcast you've been listening to?
No, I don't. Fuck hiking. I want to camp. Hiking is stupid. I want to go to a place and camp for 2 or 3 days. I don't want to hike for 2 or 3 days. But when I was a wildland firefighter,
Oh, there it is.
you hiked a lot and you were sweaty a lot, and so you would get the. I'm a chafer, you know, thigh chafing, butt chafing, and you had the Vaseline up. Sometimes you had to use like the mustard or mayonnaise packets in your sandwiches that you got, whatever you could to lube it up, so you could make it through the day.
Was it mustard with like coarse seeds in it, or was it French's?
No, it was more French's, but it was the government feeding us, so it was not French's. It was the off-brand that was more watery. It was more water than mustard.
It's Skillcraft, Industries of the Blind, fucking mustard. All right, normally I think Paul's exaggerating and he's ridiculous, but he's 100% correct. If you're not careful, you're gonna end up with an underwear with what looks like it's been kissed by red lipstick on the inside. It's fucking gnarly.
Chafing's real for people who chafe. That shit sucks.
That was everybody. So if you're lugging keys, right, like kilos.
Whoa. We ain't a mule. We ain't lugging drugs around.
Anyways, so we bust them, right, and then you got to offload them from the drug boat to the cutter, right? So you got to offload like a ton and a half. It takes all day, and it's all day of lugging like giant bales full of a shit ton of keys. They usually weigh about 75 to 80 pounds a pop, and you've got to transport that from one boat to
That's
another boat.
That's not a kilo, bitch.
I know it's not. Well, it's multiple keys inside of a bale.
Okay, well, you got to be more clear because a kilo ain't 75 pounds. It's
Correct.
1,000 grams.
Correct.
Which is how many pounds?
I don't know. I fucking got a GED. We've covered this in so many episodes.
Barely. Jesus, barely.
But anyways, you'll be doing that back and forth, right? And if you fuck up and didn't put powder down there or something to like hook you up, bam, you got fucking just bloody ass underwear from fucking bleeding from the rash.
Here's some tips for people that chafe. First of all, when you're in the ocean or you're around ocean water, chafing is different because you'll chafe and you won't know it till the next day when you get out in the ocean and it feels like somebody lit a fucking firecracker around your thighs or your butthole. It's terrible. Yeah. Ocean chafe is the worst. Secondly, powder does not do shit to help prevent chafing. It is when you get home and you wash.
Get some moisture out.
When you get home and wash, that's when you powder up. But when you are trying to prevent or you need to go out with chafe, you need to Vaseline up. And you need to take your whole hand.
Astroglide.
Nope. Astroglide is nope. Astroglide soaks into skin. Vaseline creates a barrier around the skin.
And
so when you get the Vaseline, you put a whole fucking hand scoop in. Either you got to lather that shit on. Like at the end of the day, you need to throw them draws away because they're just caked in Vaseline. That's how you prevent it. Or if you got it and you got to go out at night when you come in and you wash your ass, that's when you powder up real good. I recommend the Green Gold Bond, which is the Foot Extra Strength Gold Bond. Don't fuck around with the other Gold Bond. Get the Foot Extra Strength Gold Bond. It's gonna burn like a motherfucker. It's gonna burn, and then after you get through the burning part of the green Extra Strength Foot Gold Bond, it's gonna feel like two angels flapping angel wings upon your chafe, and it's gonna be glorious.
Well, this episode of Bass
right.
is brought to you by Gold Bond. If you'd like two angels giving you butterfly kisses into your butthole, use Gold Bond.
See a big sponsorship opportunity for y'all there.
Yeah. This is what we're trying. Poor Tyler. Tyler's like, I thought we were just going to talk some fishing. I thought it was going to be one of those episodes. Nope.
Nah. You've already talked more fishing in this episode than you have probably the past 4.
We
That's
damn
true.
sure talked more in the last episode. The last episode's probably the worst fucking episode we've ever recorded.
It really was. Last episode, we had a cancellation at the very last minute.
But
which put me and
people
Paul-
did get to learn about red cockaded woodpeckers and longleaf pine trees.
We talked about a bunch of dumb shit. I apologize, guys. It's kind of the nature of the beast when it comes to these shows. That was not our best, but
Bullshit. I think motherfucker was awesome. Alex is always saying shit ain't the best all the time. He's such a fucking downer. He's a little bitch. He's always crying. This motherfucker cries more than a newborn.
Okay,
Okay.
I've cried like 15, maybe 30 times with you about episodes. That's not crying a lot. That's what Joe Rogan does like every episode, and we're better than him. So I'm crying less than Joe Rogan.
The episode that we're talking about, the people listening to this episode, I hope you went and watched the last episode and saw how angry Alex got at me in the last 30 minutes.
I did. Did I? Wait, I don't remember actually. Did I get mad at you? What did I get mad at you for? I'm just
Because
joking,
I played
remember.
that YouTube clip and it had a
I do.
vulgar
Oh,
word
yeah,
in
I
it.
meant to. Oh, fuck. I forgot I was supposed to edit that out, and I didn't. Fuck. Well,
It'll be all right, fellas.
No,
Yeah.
it won't. Tyler, it will not be all right.
nope. Remember those rules, Tyler?
No,
Yeah,
well,
Paul broke those rules, and I
No,
totally
it wasn't
forgot
me.
about it.
What
not
me,
good,
Alex? What me? Alex is the one that let me play that bullshit.
I didn't. You're a fucking. Fuck you. I totally forgot about that. I apologize, everybody. This is why
the
we get
weasels
Paul
are
on the
always
show.
unpredictable.
Listen, they're a bunch of squirrely motherfuckers that just love their windows. That's. All right, hold on. No, I'll do it later. I shouldn't do it on. I'm gonna figure out. Paul, take off your headphones for a minute.
Oh, real
Take
quick.
off your headphones.
Speaking of
Paul,
the
take off your
incident with
headphones.
last, when everybody listening to this now, if you listen to last week's episode, I misspoke. I said that the lizard was generated from a guy tripping on acid in his closet and his friends recorded him. But I'm completely wrong on that. This is actually something that a guy made up all on his own as a joke. And it is not him tripping on acid. This is just some guy that took that New Hampshire or whatever Long Island accent and created this dialogue just out of the blue, which makes it even better than him being on acid because this motherfucker thought of that shit sober.
Paul.
Okay.
Hey, Tyler, you've listened to the show before.
Yep.
He's like half on.
We have a new
Yep.
segment called Bass or Ass.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm going to play two
this
clips.
is a new one for you, buddy.
I'm going to play two clips. All right. First one, bass or ass?
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's a good fish. Oh,
It never gets old.
who's going to who?
I can't every time.
All right, bass or ass?
It's definitely bass, and it sounds like some braided fishing line.
All right.
Going through some grass.
All right. Here's the second one, bass or ass? And Alex hasn't heard this one yet, so this is new.
No.
Ready?
Paul. Paul.
Bass or ass?
Oh, I think you've done some deep searching for some ass on that one.
What is it, Paul?
It's ass.
I was really hoping he was going to say it was bass. Paul, I wish, buddy, after
At
the
first, I thought
YouTube-
it might have been Paul with like his boiled peanuts, but
Yeah, no. I really wish you would have consulted me, because after your snafu fucking last week with dropping inappropriate stuff, you decided to double down on it.
If we are serious about getting Astroglide as a sponsor, we're gonna have to like get some actual ass in the bass or ass segment.
Oh man, I can't believe.
Okay. He's trying to go all out for you there, Alex.
I like it. I hope that we get to play this game again on the end of the year kegger on December 28th at 7:45 Eastern on YouTube and Facebook, because I think we should have multiple clips. I think what we need to do is find more bass clips, which is really difficult.
I'm gonna have video clips of the ass ones for the end of your.
And that'll be the end of the Bass and Brews YouTube channel.
We're going out with a banger.
It's really hard. Like I looked through
That's
a
what
bunch
she
of my
said.
footage. I looked through a bunch of my footage, and then I was like, well, let me find people, that we've had on the show and this and that. I look and I notice most people put like music, you know what I mean? Even some kind of music to the background. My man didn't on that one when he was smacking him in the grass. No music, just full who's going where. And it's really hard to like find one without music. Yeah.
He kept it nice and raw.
Raw. Hey, total shout out to Pond Hoppin' VA. We're going to have him on the show in a couple of weeks, but he just got his first kayak ever.
What kayak?
Pond. He got the, what's it called? It's a Vibe. It starts with an M.
Did they give it to him?
No.
You remember we tried to get him to get
we
what
didn't
it
get it,
Vibe
yeah.
that we tried to get?
We did.
Yeah,
He
they were
didn't, but
like
he
Bass
paid
and
for
Brews
it.
said to give him a kayak. They were like, yeah, this motherfucker can't even
No, he
buy
actually
a
paid
kayak.
extra for it, but congrats. He
Dang.
put out a really funny video, which is like anybody who, and I'm sure it happens in the bass boat world too, right? Like he just got this new toy. It's fucking super fancy. And what I love about the TikTok that he put out is he recorded himself looking at YouTube tutorials on how to like put that bitch together.
Bluetooth connected.
What the
What
fuck?
happened?
It's
The heck
you.
was that?
Right? Bluetooth disconnected. Anyways, shout out to you, Mike. It was really fucking cool. It was so funny though. It's got him like on his laptop about how to like build the drive, like put the drive together and shit. It was cool as fuck. Congrats.
Hey Tyler, have
everybody.
you ever fished out of a kayak?
No, I have not, but I have considered maybe dabbling in that a little bit.
You should.
We got some ponds and streams I'd like to fish, but I really would like one for like the intercoastal waterway.
Well, you can get one
Yep.
for intercoastal, and then you're also in an area of the Carolinas that has the largest grassroots kayak fishing club in America with Queen City. Yep, right there, and they're
Yep.
fishing. They're fishing James. Look, they have the regular division, which is the regular Queen City. They got the Western and the South Carolina, and all the lakes that you're fishing in Western North Carolina, and all the lakes you're fishing in South Carolina in the boat. You can fish them in a kayak.
I mean, you could continue doing it, but you're getting rid of your kayak.
Hey, you know
True.
what? I got a kayak for sale. It's a Hobie. It's the best kayak you can buy on the market. It has a 80-pound thrust,
Yeah.
Minn Kota Ulterra on it. One of them Tarova, spot lock, fins, Hobie crate.
Is
Paul,
that
have
like,
you ever
like a fanboy kayak?
Fanboy, hell no, it's a bitch of real kayak.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
hey man, you buy the kayak and I'll throw in a bunch of old ass rods.
he'll throw in a bunch of fucking bullshit rods. Hey, Paul, did you ever take the Hobie to the intercoastal?
Fuck no, I don't
No.
wash my kayak and I'm not gonna start, so it ain't going in salt water.
It's fun as fuck. I've done it a couple times. I want to do it more next year. There's a lot of things I did not fish enough this year. That's kind of one of the
enough
downsides.
means not at all.
I mean,
When's the last time you've been in your kayak fishing?
September. No, October. Second week of October. I know it was rough.
Disgraceful.
But I do want to do a little more saltwater fishing in mine because I've done it a couple times and it's fun as shit. Because it's already cool. It's already really cool when you hook into a big fish in a kayak, right? Anybody who's fishing a kayak, even when you fish, like hook into a medium-sized fish, like a medium-sized bass, it's awesome because it'll pull that fucking kayak. It's cool as shit.
Yeah, Alex has only ever caught medium-sized bass.
Not true.
Yeah.
But then when you like hook into like a striper, that's what we have here. That's fun as fuck. That thing's pulling you all over the fucking place. Plus you got the tide. It's fucking awesome. I dig it.
So are you going to take yours offshore then and fish for shark?
I'm not going to go offshore. I'll continue to do the inshore. Yeah. I'll do like flounder, striper, toe tog, triggerfish, all that stuff. I think
if you hooked into a shark, would you cut the line or would you fight it?
I'd fight it till I got up to see what it was.
What if it tipped you over in the water?
That's fine. I know how to fucking swim.
Yeah.
What if you
might be
hit
too
your
short to
head?
get back in his kayak, but
What if you hit your head and knocked you out?
What am I hitting?
Would you have a life jacket on so you'd float, or would you just sink?
Fuck you, Paul. All right. When I go saltwater fishing, the couple times that I always had a PFD on.
You should always wear a life jacket, bitch, because it doesn't matter how good you can swim. When you're incapacitated, you can't swim.
Listen,
But you know what? You're still breathing. It ain't the movies when you're incapacitated and you're like floating around in the water in the movies. And all of a sudden they catch their breath and they're like, and then they swim to the top. Bitch, you catch your breath underwater, you die.
Hey, Tyler, how many times do you wear a PFD when you're not up on plane?
When I'm not on plane?
Yeah.
Very seldom. In the wintertime, a lot more than
it's a good idea.
when
Okay.
not, but
He's not in a fucking kayak. He's not in a plastic fucking bucket.
What is it? Listen, I'm following all state laws, right? I have a kayak, or I have a PFD in my kayak. I'm following all state laws.
I'm going to get my buddy to call you and your wife, and we're going to get you a really good life insurance policy for your kids and your wife.
I got a great one. I've got SGLI. I've got the greatest out there.
here's the real question, though. Inflatable or non-inflatable?
For me, it depends the time of year.
What are you talking about? Kayak, dildo,
No.
or life jacket?
Life jacket.
Life
Oh,
jackets.
okay.
For me, it's time of year. If it's wintertime and I'm going out, I'm going to wear like the standard one you see the guys, the non-inflatable one, like the heavy one, just because it adds warmth because it's cold as fuck, right? But if it's summertime, I'm going to go for the the self-inflatable one.
Mine's always my regular PFD because it's got pockets on it, so that's where my phone goes.
Yep.
And it's tethered to me, so I never lose it. And then secondly, my wallet and my keys are in the other pocket, so that if something does happen and my boat flips and all my shit floats to the bottom of the lake, you know what? I can still take my ass home because I have my keys in my wallet. So that the important shit goes in my vest, and my vest has my whistle on it. And if we know how important a whistle is, we would know it's this podcast, because when we had Greg Blanchard on, in which Alex missed, he talked about how that fucking whistle saved his life. That's the only way that the one bass boat on the whole damn lake, I can't remember what lake he was on, or if he's in the bay, whatever, but he had that whistle. He's blowing the shit out of it, and he says he survived because that boat heard him blowing the whistle.
That's
take
good.
your fucking whistle and take your life jackets. Don't be a bitch like Alex.
Yep. I mean, I'm legal, but yep. Anyways, go ahead, Paul. Are you done off
Nothing
the
else to
soapbox?
say. Wear
Are you
your
done?
PFDs. That's all I have to say.
Well,
If
listen,
you're
as
in
an
a boat,
actual,
wear your PFD if the motor's running.
yeah. See, no.
Have you ever been thrown out of your boat?
I have not, thank the Lord.
Yes, because that would be scary as shit. But if it was on video, it'd be viral. It'd be a really good video to make. You should try it one day.
I'll consider it, but probably not gonna happen. Not
Hey,
intentionally.
does your girlfriend of 12 years? That's just a
Sister.
weird statement to say. Does she go fishing with you?
A couple times throughout the year, maybe 3 or 4 times, but she's not really I guess, an outdoorsy person.
So
Okay.
it sounds like you fucking suck the fish with, because she's
I mean, it
not
might
having
be it.
fun. So she's like, I'm not going fishing with you anymore because you're an asshole and this is not fun.
She likes to come out and sit and read books on the boat.
Good
Oh
for-
well,
yeah,
shit.
hell
Okay,
yeah.
hey, I'm good with that. I had a bass boat in 2008. It was a little teeny one, and I took my wife out on it a couple times, and that's how I told her, "Hey, come on out with me. Let me go fish. I'll fish. You can sun on the deck.
Yeah.
You can read books, whatever." Yeah, one time, and she was done because
And we have to be honest. Most of the time when we want to go fishing, the conditions aren't very favorable.
yeah, the
Right.
best days to be outside are not the best days to go fish.
Right. Yep.
Exactly.
Hey, how about this? So, do you think she could? Do you think she could drive your bass boat?
If she wanted to, yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Perfect.
you-
Hold on, Paul.
hold
Hold
on.
on. Let me
Okay.
cook, Paul. Let me cook. So, do you think that she could drive your bass boat, not at top speed, but at like medium speed?
Why not at top speed? Why are you putting her where she can't? Okay.
It may be. It depends if she could get the pedal down that far.
Okay.
Oh, is she
All right.
is she a
She's
short?
short.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How short?
I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but I think 5'3".
Okay.
Taller than my wife. What's your girlfriend's name? So we don't keep calling her your girlfriend.
All right, Heather.
Okay.
Okay.
With an E or an A?
What do you mean with an E or an A?
It's
It's
got
got
a
E
Damn,
and
that's a
A.
goddamn simple question. E or
It's
A?
got both.
Okay.
It's got both. Yeah.
That's all you had to
All
say
right.
the first time. You have to be
So,
a
do
dick
you
about it.
think that sister? Do you think that sister Heather?
Quit calling. If
at
you
a
call him a
medium-
sister again, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Matter of fact, I'm going to change the password and kick you out.
Do you think that at medium speed, barely touching the pedals, could turn the boat 90 degrees in a reasonably fast manner?
Probably not.
Shit. I wouldn't want to be on nobody's fucking bass boat turning 90 degrees. That's dumb.
So how about
Why?
45 degrees?
Maybe.
Okay. So here's what we do. The summer when it's a little warmer, you get totally not my sister, Heather, and you get her in the boat, right? And we'll stage this whole thing where she's driving, she cranks it over, you fall out due to her cranking it over, and then we'll just speed it up, and then we make you viral.
Bam.
Hey, all right.
I
Tell
like
me
it.
this. Tell me this. Y'all out fishing. Heather's reading her book.
What is she
and
reading?
You
Hold on.
have a
Hold on, Paul. What is she reading? What do
I
you
have
think?
no idea.
Harry
No
fucking
idea?
Potter. She's reading Harry
no
Potter.
idea.
Oh,
No, it
what
ain't
is
that.
she, Clay Coleman?
No, it ain't that, but I don't know what it is.
It's probably
No,
a
it ain't
murder
Harry Potter.
mystery. Probably a murder
wouldn't
mystery.
surprise me.
Oh shit. Oh, that's wait.
All right.
Does she sit at home and watch that shit all day,
No.
like murder
no,
mystery shit?
Oh, you're
No?
lucky.
no.
Yeah, you should boo her
Oh.
up because she doesn't know how to kill you.
No. I think it's once you get married, something triggers in them where they're like, I've got to figure out. It's like they're like, if something happens where I just snap because
Yeah.
he bought 1-ply toilet paper, and I told him 2, and I accidentally kill him. I've got to.
It goes back to what I've been saying. There's something about those papers
Yeah.
that change everything.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, any man that's buying 1-ply, Alex, I'm not too sure about, because if anybody's going to get pissed off about plies of toilet paper, it's the man, because we know men wipe their ass way harder than women. So when a man gets 1-ply, usually they get the little, they get the little sucker that pokes through, and you got a lollipop, you got a chocolate lollipop on your fingers at the end. Men want 2, 3, 4, like, you know what? Buy me fucking towels. Give me a towel to wipe my ass with. That way it ain't poking through. Women, on the other hand, will buy 1-ply because they don't worry about poke throughs.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, so let me get back to
Yep,
my story
go back
about
to
your I want to keep calling her your wife, your cohabitator.
Everybody else calls her my wife.
Goddamn,
Roommate.
she should be your real wife.
Roommate.
I'm very upset about this 12-year stuff. Man, she must be a good woman to be 12 years in. Anyway, all right. So
I can't
you're
disagree.
fishing. She's reading her book. You have a 110 whopper plopper on, and a fish hits it, and you set the hook, and you yank that whopper plopper and the fish misses and it comes back and it smacks you dead center of your nose, and you have treble hooks, whopper plopper treble hooks in your eyes, and you can't drive the boat home, but you got to get back 20 miles to the ramp quickly because you have whopper plopper hooks in both eyes. Can she get you back loaded on the truck and take you to the emergency room? Or do you call 911 and do you call not? Can she get you to the boat ramp fastly to call 911? Can she load it up and get you to the emergency room? Do you leave your boat out there? What do you do? What happens? Tell me what happens.
Well, fish with
I can probably give you a full scenario. So she's probably going to laugh for about 10 minutes.
Hold on. I just gave you the fucking full scenario.
Well,
I'm going to give you the full what's going to happen after the fact.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Yeah, she's probably going to laugh for about 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then going to decide, well, we need to get back to the boat ramp.
Right.
Then she might call 911 when we get there.
She might.
Yeah, she might.
See, these are all things that when she gets that ring on her finger, there's no more mining. There's no laughing.
No, hold on. Actually, I've changed everything. Tyler's got the right idea.
Yeah, and then all my fishing tackle is probably going to be sold while I'm at the hospital.
This is why he hasn't wifed her up. Heather, if you want to get wifed up, you've got to make sure that you can get him back to the boat ramp and not laugh at him. All right? This is the real thing.
Yeah.
This is why he hasn't put a ring on.
There it is. I like that. So you need to say, all right, Heather, if you want to get married, you need to learn how to drive the boat at 80 miles per hour, back the trailer in, load the boat up, hook it up, and drive us off just in case something incapacitates me.
Nope.
And I need you to save me.
Even better, what you do is you take her out on the boat, right? You take her out on the boat. You go out of like 10 miles from the launch, right? You sit there and you go, totally not my sister, Heather, and you get down on one knee and you hold up a box.
I'm done with this sister shit. I just kicked Alex out. He's going to come back on and kick him back out again. We're done with this sister shit.
All right.
See, I told you, we're done. I hope he realizes it.
All right. So
now I got to go back out and come.
So anyways, you're going to sit there, right? You're going to kneel down on one knee, right? At some point, you're going to get your boy who is scuba diving next to you. He's going to pop back up. He's going to open up the live well. Boom, a bunch of fucking doves are going to pop up into the air, right? And you're going to go, Heather, will you be mine? And when you open up the ring box, it's going to be the boat keys. And what's going to happen is she's going to hit you in the fucking mouth so hard, it's going to knock you the fuck out.
How is a scuba diver going to open the...
You know what I mean?
This is
There's
terrible.
There's going to be no way to get back, and she's going to have to drive you back, and that's how you know she's the one. You got to put her through a survivor trial.
So, Alex, you're saying after 12 years he doesn't know if she's the one yet or not? Because that's kind of fucked up.
It's 12 years. We've already covered. It's been 12 years. He hasn't figured it out yet.
Look, I will say after 12 years and not married, she's definitely the one because she's still putting up with this motherfucker fishing all the time and is still there. Like, that's the one. That's the one. It's time to boo her up. Hey, Tyler, did you know you were going to come on tonight and get chastised like a motherfucker for not being married?
I figured I'd get chastised for something. I just didn't know what it was going to be.
Oh, yeah. This is what we've targeted on.
It's your love life. Hey, welcome to Bass and Brews podcast where we fuck with people about their love life.
And I feel actually, this just dawned on me. I feel really bad about it. Paul, we maybe have this all the wrong way. Tyler has been probably proposing every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Heather's been waking up, and he's got the doves. He's got the homie and the scuba deer, throwing these fucking dead doves every Tuesday for the last, 4 years. I mean, it sucks they're dead now, and he's just chucking it at Heather's face. But every Tuesday, he wakes up, he's got golden flaked pancakes and a ring. And every time, she looks at Tyler and goes, "Meh, we'll see."
Yeah, not till you win a tournament, bitch.
She goes, South Carolina was kind of a failure, so maybe next year.
Yep.
Maybe next year.
I'll marry you, Tyler, when you start winning, when you start making money fishing.
Yep. That's probably what it is. She said, when I can stay at home while you fish and make money, We're done.
She's like, I'm trying to
So-
be Brandon Palinek's wife. I'm not trying to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
And
like,
the-
I'm trying to ride around
Oh.
in a Gucci RV all around the place. That's
That's
what
probably
I'm trying to do.
exactly what it is because we watch a lot of his YouTube videos.
Oh, there
Dude,
you go.
that's it?
She
Oh,
knows the
fuck
life
yourself.
of
That's
a
exactly
real
what it is.
angler's wife.
No. I have my wife watch John Cox videos because he's just like a gnarly, just everyday man. And she's like, fuck that. And I'm like, yep, don't watch Polinek because you're going to see that fancy side. None of that shit. Ooh.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Hey,
I'm not. What are you
it
sorry
is what
about?
it is, brother.
I wasn't being for real. He was at a loss for words. I was trying to fill the void of empty air coming from the podcast with the I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, when you get married, you learn that the words I'm sorry mean a lot more than when you're just dating.
It's probably more like a I'm sorry, but it's what it's really meaning is disappointment.
Oh, no. I don't know about that. I mean,
Whoa.
maybe. Wow. Yeah.
That's deep. Can you elaborate? Tell me more.
I mean, I'm just like, I can see it. They look at you because you did something, and they're like, I'm sorry. But really, they're just want to say, I'm disappointed in you.
Wow.
You know?
Usually,
no, that's not
usually,
marriage. Again, I'm going back to I think
no.
he's been trying to propose to her because he seems broken now. He seems broken. Golly. Hey, Heather, be nice to this man. Jesus.
At
Did
least
you win
I got y'all
today?
in my corner.
Did you win today? No, babe, I'm sorry. You fucking sorry, bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't
Yep.
marrying you.
Yeah. She's like, I'm heading to Barnes and Nobles again
Hey.
by myself.
Tyler, y'all are gonna get engaged next year. I feel it.
They've been
I'm an
engaged for the last 10.
I'm an ordained minister. So when y'all get married or when y'all get engaged, hook us up.
Yeah.
I'll come and marry you, and we'll make it a live Bass and Brews podcast with me marrying
We'll bring you
and
over
Heather.
to the Western North Carolina.
No. It's actually got to be a central location because we still have to get SP, the Ned Master, married too, Paul.
All I'm
Paige.
saying is any Bass
not
and
married,
Brews
too. Bring
listeners,
'em all
any
in.
Bass and Brews listeners, I am an ordained minister. And far as I know, the only state that I can't marry you in is New York. And that might have
Wait.
changed because this was many, many tens of years ago. But anybody in the Carolinas, yeah, if y'all get engaged and you want me to marry you, we will make a live Bass and Brews podcast and we'll marry you. And I will
Nope.
be the best wedding hype man that you have ever seen before.
Time out.
All I ask
like
for is no money. I don't want anything. I will drive myself there. I'll pay for my camping spot and all this stuff. I just need booze. If it's a dry wedding, I'm unavailable.
This is getting real culty. This is getting real like Paul's traveling the nation, marrying people in the name of Bass and Brews. This is getting real culty. You're like, I marry you by the power
All
invested
for
in me
beer.
by
All for
Babcast.
beer.
Exactly. It's
Hey, I
married.
married a couple one time whose grandpa was a preacher.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Grandpa was pissed. Grandpa was.
I don't know if he was
Royally
pissed, but
pissed.
I felt really weird.
Yeah.
Really
Did-
weird.
Did you throw out some game to him though? But like, hey, you want to talk shop? What
Hey,
is that?
how
Where'd
did this
that-
bubble? Where'd that?
Where'd
that
that
came
come
up.
from?
I don't know. Are we
That was
live? What the
Paul.
fuck just
No.
happened? No, it was not me. That shit
think it was
happened
Paul.
before, and I have no idea. Oh, hold on. That happened at a Queen City, maybe the last Queen City that we did. That happened, and they kept doing it, and I still can't fucking figure out how
That's
to do
you,
it.
Paul. It's got.
No, it's not. I didn't do it. I fucking have no idea what the fuck that was. They were doing on the last Queen City episode I did. They were doing that shit on.
Who was?
Yeah. Who is that? That's not me. See, my hands are up.
Did it pop again?
Yeah.
It did. It did.
Do it again.
There it is again.
See?
It's got to be you, Paul.
How the fuck
I
is
think
it
it's
me?
Paul.
My hands.
I
Look,
think it's
these,
Paul.
these are my
Paul.
hands. No, I have
Fuck
no
you.
It's
idea. what
those
fucking
Paul
shit's doing.
Bunyan toes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got he's got foot pedals. Now.
No, I'm sorry. My toes and feet are like my pecker. They can't reach shit.
Oh, I know what he did. It's like it's within the app. It's within
No,
the
but-
StreamYard.
Motherfucker, my hands are here. Go back and listen to the Queen City episode because they were doing it, and I have no idea what it was. And I'm like, y'all know more about
Paul,
this
keep
fucking
your hands
podcast
up
than
then.
I do.
Paul, keep your hands up. Put them on top of your head. Turn around. Spread your legs. Go ahead. Put it up again if Paul didn't do it. Let me see a thumbs up.
My
That's what I
hands were
fucking
just
thought.
up on the
That's what I
last
fucking
one.
thought.
My hands were up on the last one.
Anyways,
For people that are listening, a little bubble with a thumbs up
yeah, it's
came
from
up,
the app.
and nobody. With
Paul's
what,
such a liar.
Alex?
Paul's such a liar.
I don't have monkey toes.
I'm
He's
trying
got
to
it
figure
Bitches
out-
preset in
barely
there.
work.
I'm trying to. That is true. I'm trying to figure out how he did it, but I know he did it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Now I'm all stuck in. Why'd you have to distract me, Paul? Now I'm trying to.
Bitch, I did not do shit.
Yeah. Anyways, maybe that's
Do it again, Tyler. Tyler winked
I-
and it did it.
Wink.
I don't.
Look, Tyler's 22 years old. He knows technology.
Not happening. Not that well.
All right.
Tyler.
Speaking of
Tyler's
winking,
got the eyebrows. He's got the eyebrows of a basset hound. Them things are like you got some sadness in them winks. Heather, be nicer to this man, okay?
hey,
Like
speaking
he
of,
came in here. Hold on. He came in here
Heather
saying,
ain't listening.
when you say I'm sorry and they just look at you in disappointment, that was, I mean, it might have been the Buffalo Trace, but it was still heartfelt. Heather, be nicer to this man. He's
It
trying.
could be the Buffalo Trace or the stuff drinks beforehand, but you never know.
Maybe, but listen, he's trying his hardest. He did great North Carolina. Unfortunately, South Carolina whooped his ass all year. All right.
It's
He's
'cause
And
he
we're
talked
going
shit
back next year.
It's because
Yeah.
he talked shit about the South Carolina barbecue. That's the problem.
But listen, Heather, listen, he quit his extremely respectable, almost,
Lucrative.
I mean, it was lucrative, but almost like just you admired him for doing it, right? Being a welder. And he quit that job, become a white collar QC guy, right? Just for you, Heather. Give this man his respect and finally marry him. He's been requesting, he's been proposing to you every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. during the Maury Povich show every day. Make sure it happens.
So is
And Paul will
Heather
marry you.
is Heather a nurse or is she a teacher?
Teacher.
Yeah, there it is.
I knew
There
it.
is.
I
No.
knew it. I knew it.
Yep.
All right. So I take all that back. Heather,
That's
I
why.
understand-
That's why she looks at him with such
Yep.
disappointment.
That's it.
Is
She
because
has
she's a teacher
standards.
because
Yeah.
she knows he can do
Yeah.
better.
That's what it is. Nope. He's getting the teacher look. What does she teach?
Right now it's third and fourth.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
God,
Yeah,
that
just
woman
full-
is made of steel and bricks.
Yeah,
But
it was
because-
kindergarten before.
Yeah. Oh, well, kindergarten.
Oh, that's
she was
easy.
Fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was fun. Yeah. That
Third
was
and fourth.
the
That's when
early
they start
dating.
looking at you and be like, "Nope."
Yep. Oh, trust me, I get
Hey,
the stories.
Carter, can you please sit down and be quiet so the other kids
Nope.
can learn? I'll be louder if you ask me again.
Sounds very accurate.
Believe me, I know. I was in third grade one time.
Do you ever? So she has a son.
Hey,
So
hey,
hold on,
Tyler,
hold on.
hold on.
Stop,
Tyler,
stop.
no, I got to do this now before I forget because I done forgot once because you interrupted me. Tyler, can you blink both eyes individually?
I mean, I think I can.
Nope. That's but Alex, can you do? Yep. See, you can tell Tyler's not a professional podcaster because every professional podcaster can blink their right eye singularly, and their left eye.
That's what he did it.
No, he didn't. He blinked both of them. See?
Do it again, Tyler. Do it again, Tyler. He got it. Oh yeah, he got it.
Well,
You
yeah,
do it,
after he
Paul.
practiced for 5 minutes.
You do it,
Oh, yeah.
Paul. You look like a.
Hey,
Oh.
what dominant eye are you, Tyler? Do you shoot guns?
Oh, yeah.
What
It's
what,
from
dom-
North
what-
Carolina.
Or do you shoot
Right.
left-handed or right-handed?
Right.
Alex, which way do you
Yeah.
shoot a gun, left or right?
Right-handed.
You want to know a funny story about me?
Mhm.
So I shoot all my long guns left-handed, but I shoot all my pistols right-handed.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Which
enough,
one are you more accurate?
I'm as accurate with can fucking pin a nail with both.
Huh. What about you, Tyler?
Just all right.
No, I
Pistols
mean
and long
pistol or long rifle. Which one are you more accurate?
Oh, long rifle
Paul?
for sure.
Well, I mean, what are we talking about? 100 yards, obviously, it's going to be a long gun.
Well, of course. I'm just saying in general.
Well, but they're two. It's
right.
like, can
So
you
here's
hit a
what threw me
driver
off.
farther than you can hit a 9-iron? That's
No,
how you're
so-
trying to do this. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, the question you asked.
Okay, so all right, so here's the thing. All right, so let's say you are sitting
All
on
right,
a
ask
course,
Tyler,
right?
because I got to get pee.
That's fine, Tyler. So you're sitting on a course, right? And you've got to shoot. It's a standard pistol distance, right?
Okay.
Like a medium range pistol distance, and you got to shoot 10 rounds, and you get a minute a round, right? And then you're gonna get the same course, and if you got 10 rounds, it's gonna be half the distance, but you only get 10 seconds a round. Which one are you gonna be more?
Probably the first go.
Yeah, the
I have more
longer.
time to.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit more time to focus.
Right? Yeah, that always got me. The only reason I bring it up, it was like it was really when we would have to shoot in the military, right? Like I was really good at long range, like the long rifle, using that at a longer range. Even if we didn't have a ton of time, still felt more comfortable taking a breath, doing whatever, right? But as soon as it was actually like practical, where you're doing like the tactical, I was okay with, but like the practical where it was like 50 yards in front of you. You got to let off a whole clip in 30 seconds.
It's not a clip, it's a magazine, bitch.
Anyways, you got to let off a whole clip in 30 seconds, right?
Magazine.
My shots were fucking everywhere. Like it went from like, you did great. Holy shit, what the fuck were you looking at? Because I was basically,
Yeah.
like
It's the
lighting
same way
off.
with me with like a shotgun, when you got speed or trap. I don't remember which one
Right.
goes which way, but you got one
Yeah.
that comes across and one that
Yep.
goes away. I'm a whole lot better with the one that's going away.
Right. That was also my favorite. We had people who failed the shotgun. So in the Coast Guard, the branch that I was in, we had it was a tactical shotgun round or qualification, right? And it really wasn't that hard because you had an ACOG sight, right? And I remember trying to help people. I'm like, hey, you played video games, right? It's like a video game. You put the red dot on something and you squeeze the trigger and it blows the fuck up. It's
It's just like
super
Call of
easy.
Duty.
Right? It's super fucking easy. And these kids would fuck it up consistently. And I'm like, how are you not hitting shit with a fucking shotgun? I know it's not birdshot, it's a slug. So you're not gonna get the full spray, right? But it's a fucking it's got an ACOG, right? It's literally the dot's there. Just put a dot there, and you're gonna put a big hole there. Why are you hitting your neighbors? Why are you hitting the guy next to you? 3 people down the firing line. I had a kid shoot a fucking target. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's why they were in the fucking Coast Guard and not somewhere where they shoot real guns. Hey, Tyler, this is a new segment I just created right now.
Right
Alex
when he went to
has
go
never heard
pee
this
and
before.
didn't wash his hands.
I got sanitizer. Tyler, you, Alex, myself, get stranded somewhere out in the bush. We have one gun. Both of your hands have frostbite, and you can't shoot.
What?
And Alex and I are the ones that have to kill the meat we're going to eat.
Oh, okay.
Who do you give the
Yeah.
gun and the bullet to for us to kill the animal to eat, Alex or me?
All right. That's kind of a tough one, but I think I got the answer.
Is it a
I think
tough
I got
one?
the answer. I
Is
think
it
I
a
got
tough
the
one?
answer. But it's not going to be for reasons you think.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to give it to Alex.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Yep.
Put him back
Kicked
on.
him out.
Hold on. He doesn't know he got kicked out. Bring him back.
Why did you kick me out?
Because that's the wrong. You know what?
No,
We're
go
all
ahead.
fucking
But you didn't let
starving.
me finish.
We're all
Correct. Go ahead.
starving.
Go ahead.
You didn't
Go
let me
ahead, then.
finish.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Let me hear.
He's lower to the ground, a little more weight, So he's going to be more stable. A little more
You
accurate shot.
motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I mean, I can see how that would make sense to
Wow.
somebody missing both of their hands, because probably at this point in time, your mind's a little fucked up. But I can tell you
Oh.
right now, instead of like all of us, or at least 2 of us surviving, now we're all going to die because Alex can't
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can shoot, but not like an animal.
Bitch,
No.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I can shoot a boat. I can shoot a general area of a boat. I've never shot an animal. Never.
You ain't ever went like duck hunting or nothing up there?
Nope. I
But
really
he's in
like to.
fucking Jersey. They're not
No.
even allowed to have guns.
Yeah, gun laws are weird here, but even in Washington, well, I mean, I grew up in Washington State, but no, we fished instead of hunted. No, I've never killed anything.
I can't
Like
believe
a big
Tyler
animal.
just
I'd love
Tyler
to.
just put
I
his,
take it back. I take it back.
Yeah, dude, it's a bad.
You know, it's
move.
too late now. Alex has
Yeah.
done wasted the 1 round we had to survive
Yeah.
by shooting that elk.
Do
And
you know
now
what I
you know
use?
what we're fucking over here boiling.
Yeah,
Uh,
peanuts. We're boiling peanuts.
There ain't no peanuts. We're out here boiling leaves and bark, eating leaves and bark because Tyler gave the gun to fucking Alex.
I would.
Well, I didn't give it to nobody because my hands are frozen.
Right, but I would use the gun to try to ricochet to light my cigarette. That's what I would try to do.
Oh,
I will
Yeah.
say this: if we got in a survival situation, I think we could. I could still keep us alive with my knowledge of
100%.
edible plants.
Oh,
okay.
Tyler,
Enlighten
do you
us.
have do you have a lot of history in edible plants?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Who the fuck has history in edible plants?
I do. I
Lettuce.
know what plants we can eat and not eat.
It
And the
makes sense, I
roots?
guess. Weasels. I mean, they forage.
No, weasels are meat eaters, bitch.
They know how to forage.
I love
Hold
how you found that so quick and you have it so readily available. You found that and downloaded it and put it up
did.
here with
I
the
did.
fastest.
Listen,
I mean, this might be one of the greatest in-show memes ever. Was him calling me Tyler calling me a weasel from whatever the fuck the show that was.
fucking do it.
And Alex found it and then saved it and is able to post it. All that happened within a couple minutes. And if y'all don't know how to understand how to run this podcast on this platform, like it takes some time to do that. Alex did it within seconds.
Listen, this is hold on. In a serious note, I'm not gonna put the picture up, Paul. I did put that picture you sent me of you looking for edible plants. It's still the same picture. Oh, I can't. I fucking can't right now. Oh, I gotta hold it together.
Y'all need to go watch at an hour 37 minutes because that's the most that the
Listen.
weasel has been put up there.
If you guys are just listening, you can go on your phone real quick, look up Weasel Suicide Squad licking door, and that's the photo I'm using. That's legitimately what I Googled in the middle of the show to get this magnificent.
We are lost in the fucking woods, and Tyler gives the gun. We have to survive. This is our last survival effort. And Tyler doesn't give it to the weasel, the fucking straight up killer. He gives it to the motherfucker that has never even taken down an animal.
I can't anymore.
Ain't the weasel the one that gets hit by the truck and killed?
No, the weasel doesn't die.
No, well, at first he does. He falls out of the plane and then he drowns. And then they go like, does anybody know if he can swim? And everybody looks around and they're like, fuck, he's dead. But then he pops up at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert for Suicide Squad, but yeah.
It was a terrible movie.
It was a wonderful movie.
Terribly awesome. It was almost
my
as
God.
good. It was almost as good as Something About Mary.
Are you I still can't. Something About Mary's amazing when he's like, what do you mean you're not my kids? But I can't with that anymore. I've Googled during the show how I can get a rush order on a weasel mask for the end of the year kegger. The closest I can get is
your
maybe
wife
a
is
hoodie.
on the post office, so she should be able to get it to you very quickly.
No,
Get it
I don't
expedited.
get any benefits on that. I did find maybe a hoodie, so we might be wearing a weasel hoodie.
You don't get any benefits from being married to the postal woman?
No. What I get is an angry, especially this time of year. What I get, the benefit is an angry lady. It's what I get. They are slammed
see
right
that.
now. Yeah. And it is
Hey,
what it is.
have y'all ever role played and you wore her male suit and she
Yeah.
wore like some stay-at-home 30-year-old
I
guy
gotcha.
that just
Yeah.
orders on Amazon? Have you ever role played like that?
No, but I've definitely dropped a couple packages into her.
Does she have the safari hat?
She does. She has both. Well, she has the soft boonie, and then she has the hard plastic one.
Which do you prefer?
Like how Tyler dropped in there.
I will tell you this.
I
I know
prefer
she
the
doesn't hit
hard
him across the
plastic.
face with the hard one because he's never showed up with a black eye.
Most of their shit, like, because she got in right on my tail end of the military. And I could see, like, they're very similar because they're a government branch and this and that. Like, it's just awful fucking gear that they force these people to use. It's atrocious. Like, the shoes she has to wear have to be, like, a certain brand. And they have to have this green fucking tag. And they are the worst fucking shoes ever. But they cost $189.
Yep,
And
I'm
she
spray
has-
painting some. I'm spray painting some fucking New Balances.
But
Yeah.
she has to fucking wear them because let's say she gets hurt. All of a sudden, not only is she not going to get workers' comp, she could be fired because she's not wearing the regulated gear.
Does she
It
have
is-
a mail? Does she have a mail satchel?
Yeah, absolutely.
So does she? She doesn't just deliver out of the truck. She walks and delivers.
Yeah. Park and loop, it's called.
Park and loop.
A park and loop. So what's really funny too is
That sounds like what I tell my wife when I have to go take a dookie. Hey,
what's
babe,
funny
I gotta
is-
do park and loop.
I
real
got to do a
quick.
whole
Wink,
park
wink.
and loop. So
Hey,
she
in the
got
South,
job.
if anybody
Oh.
tells you, if anybody in the South ever says, "Hey, man, be careful, there's a bear in there," they just took a big old dookie and it stinks.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So when she first got the job, they like you got to
Hey,
take a
Tyler,
bunch of tests.
if Heather
online.
was the mail lady,
oh my
would
God,
you-
you're fucking
would-
killing me, Paul.
would you-
Shut the fuck up.
Would you
Shut the
marry
fuck up.
her? Would you have married her quicker if she was the mail lady instead of a teacher?
I'm over it now.
I don't think it would have changed much there, bud.
Okay, I was just trying to interrupt Alex with something
it's
that
fine.
actually
I'm over
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough.
I'm over it now. All right, you
Look-
guys ready?
he's mad at me.
Paul's mad about that picture. He's being vindictive.
I am
now.
not mad. I think that picture's the greatest thing that has ever been on this podcast besides me.
It is you.
Exactly. I'm the greatest thing that's ever been on this podcast times
It
2.
is you. All right, man. We're getting.
I got an announcement to make.
Go for it,
Alex,
Paul.
I know I'm selling my kayak, and I know you're mad at me for the video that I posted on last week's episode with the vulgar language.
I'm more mad about the video than the kayak. To be honest, I'm still very
And-
angry.
I don't give a fuck. You can go fuck yourself.
Okay. All right. Hey, we're about ready to hit to
Hey, Tyler,
What's up?
have you ever ate a gobstopper?
Which one?
I mean, there's only one gobstopper. They're different colors, but they all taste the same.
he's
Well, they
trying to
got
be-
little ones and the great big ones too.
Which one
Do
do
you like the little ones or the big ones?
bigger, or big ones?
You like big balls or little balls in your mouth?
I prefer none, but small. I reckon.
Okay. I
Yeah,
reckon.
those would chip your tooth. You can lick the big balls a lot longer than you can the little balls.
Yeah.
Because the little balls, you start licking them and they end up leaking down your hands. The big balls, you can still get the dry part. And, you know, when you lick down into the middle, too, they have the little rings.
That's where you got all your
Like-
glass licking practice from. Licking
100%.
Licking big balls.
100%. There he is licking them up. God, we're going to get flagged on this video for copyright because I've showed it so many times. But all right. We're going to hit the only scripted part. Stop it, Paul.
I did pull up the video. I'm going to play the last part of the YouTube video.
Anyways, so we're hitting the last part. The only scripted part of the show. This is either we're gonna hit the patent pending Bass and Bruce shotgun round. This is gonna raise you to the highest highs to become a serious angler, or the lowest lows to the dark waters. But before we get there, I'd like you to give an opportunity to give a shout out to whoever you'd like.
Give a shout out to all your sponsors who are gonna drop you after this episode.
Yo, I hope they don't. I hope they all stay with me. But I want to definitely shout out everybody who's just supported me through this journey. You know, even the TikTok thing, everybody on there, everybody that comes up to me at shows. Heather, the one y'all been giving grief this whole time.
Grief?
Heather,
no,
marry
we've been
this man.
we've been trying to make sure she knows she has you're a diamond in the rough. And
thank
you just need to give her the diamond that you are.
He's
Is
trying
she over there? Why do you keep looking over to your shoulder? Is she over there listening right now?
No,
okay. You keep
we're good.
You keep
We're
looking
good.
like I got to be careful what I say because she might hear me.
Nah.
No,
But
I'm
no,
gonna
he
find
won't.
her on Facebook and say,
Hold on.
"Hey, Tyler was really talking about how he wanted to marry you in
Again.
2024."
Hold on. He keeps looking. I think Heather abuses him. He's looking to make sure that she's not there so he doesn't get hit. Heather, keep your hands to yourself.
She might be
and
an
marry
old
this man.
school teacher, and she might have those rulers taped up.
Yep.
And every time he's
Yep.
bad, he has to pull his palm back so she can smack that hand.
Oh, he
You
loves it.
figured it out. You figured it out.
Hey, what hat are you wearing? I meant to ask you that
So-
like an hour ago.
Would you let
Pulse
him
fish
finish?
lures.
Okay, nice. What's
Pulse
pulse?
fish.
What's pulse fish lures?
So it is a type of scrounger head.
Ooh,
One of
I
the
love a
originals. They
Yeah.
make underspin, swim bait heads, bunch of different stuff. Todd over
Nice.
there, he's been a supporter of me for a good while, and I appreciate that.
So
And-
we're going to get in a shotgun round, but
Oh,
a real
Paul, you're
fishing
killing
question,
me.
Alex. I promise. The scrounger head. Do you throw that a lot?
Oh yeah.
What are you throwing on it?
Pulse actually makes a minnow style bait to go on the back of it, and that's what I throw 90% of the time.
Is it a paddle
is
tail
it-
or split tail?
It's a split.
Hmm.
But I had to use that one, or I'll use a hog farmer spunk shed.
All right.
I need to talk to you more about the scrounger. I've got a couple. I've thrown them, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I need some help. I know they be catching some fish.
Oh, they catch them.
Mhm.
All the Pulse products catch them, bud.
We'll talk about that. All right, Alex, you can carry on with this stupid ass part
I'm
of
not.
the podcast.
Tyler, have you finished? Anybody you'd like to thank? Did you finish on your thanks?
Well, I'm gonna help. Thanks, Pulse, and
There you go.
everybody over at AFCO. They helped me out,
Hey-o.
and Bahio Sunglasses as well. Melinda over there, she's been great to me.
Nice.
What
So,
about your uncle for letting you use the best backdrop ever on Bass and Brews?
Yeah.
I know. Fully stocked.
Fully stocked.
Anything you could think of.
Hey,
Stuff
hey,
from Europe, America.
hey,
Wow.
Asia.
and actually, shout out to Aunt P. You suck
Yeah.
at darts, but thanks for allowing Uncle R to have the the liquor.
Uncle M.
Yeah,
Uncle
I
M.
just guessed the letter, but thanks for confirming it.
Hey,
it's
it's
Mike
okay.
and Paul.
Alex
Got it.
Alex just got his GED, so he does not know the alphabet.
True.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, we are going to hit the shotgun round. Here's what we need for you. It's going to be a set of rapid fire questions.
That's the shotgun round intro.
And here's what we need from you. We need you to
Chicka
answer.
chicka wah wah remix.
We need you to answer the question. We don't need a politician answer. We need you to answer either, one side or not on the question. And then we'll ask you for amplifying information. Are you ready?
They're all
Let's
yes
do
or
it.
no. Answer yes or no.
They're not. Yes,
Those are the only two answers that you have, yes or no.
All right, Tyler. Wacky or Texas?
Texas.
Okay.
I
Pegged
see
or
that. I see that.
Pegged or not pegged on those?
Generally non-pegged.
See,
Yeah,
that's
you
a
look-
Carolina answer right there. Carolinians ain't pegging no Texas rig. They fishing that bitch like it's supposed to be fished back from 40 years ago.
They save the pegging for the bedroom. Anyways,
That's
Crocs or flops?
Flops.
That's
Ugh.
a bass boat. That's a bass boat answer. Every bass boat person we've ever had on here, I think, is that because they don't get their feet wet.
They don't get
Yeah.
their feet wet.
Yeah. And anybody
we don't
knows
even
when
like our
you're-
carpet to get wet. I mean,
Exactly. So anybody that gets their feet wet in a kayak and has on flops, their feet are slipping out of them because they
Yep.
turn into fucking slip and slides.
That's a good point, Paul.
You probably
like
have
that.
the old man handle in the front of your boat, so when you get and load it or unload it, you can just step on the little step and got the old man handle to get.
I
the
do
boat
not,
without
but
getting
I
in the
have
water.
been looking at putting one on there. I've gotten to where I can back the trailer up into the water, where I can get the boat close enough to the dock, where I can
There
just
you
walk
go.
down the dock and step on the boat.
All right. Well, speaking of heading to the dock, you're heading for a day of fishing. Is it hype music or slow jams?
Hype music.
And what does that mean to you? What is hype music to you?
So it's kind of a combination. So
Okay.
it's gonna be like classic rock
Okay.
and some like I guess sped up country music.
What? Oh, what
The
is
fuck is
sped
a
up?
sped up country
Yeah,
music?
I know. What is
You
sped
know,
up country?
like some Brooks and Dunn stuff.
Bitch, that ain't sped up. I thought you were
No,
about
no,
to
no,
say
no, no,
Hank
no, no,
Williams the third or some shit
No, no,
like
no, no,
that.
no, no, no,
That's
no,
what I
no.
thought, too.
You
I
ain't
thought
listening to
too.
the right stuff,
No,
then,
Brooks
man.
and Dunn's like, hey, on my horse, I
No,
was
no,
riding
no,
down
no.
the road, and
You
we
ain't listening to
came
the
to
right
the
one.
dirt road, and there she was sitting in a tree.
Yeah,
I gotta
and I
send you
said,
some
hey,
music.
honey.
I gotta send you some music.
My
Tyler has to be
mother
the
and my
most
mama
country
said that
motherfucker
you the
I've ever
birdiest
met.
girl right
He
there.
said
His
Brooks
fucking
and
hype
Dunn.
music is Brooks and
Brooks and
fucking
Dunn.
Dunn.
I said classic rock too. You didn't let me get to that side.
But you said Brooks and Dunn after that. That is
I
not
like 'em.
hype music.
They get you
I'm not
going,
saying
man.
Brooks and
that's
Dunn's
fine.
good music.
That's fine.
It is not hype. Look,
we've-
oh my
I'll
god.
never
send
been-
you some stuff. But you also
Oh,
got
what? So you're
AC/DC
telling
too.
me that you
That
have some
AC/DC 's
underground Brooks and Dunn hype music? What are they fucking over there doing a collab with Eminem?
It's
Or are they
Brooks
doing a
and Dunn
collab with
and
fucking
DMX.
Slipknot?
It's DMX and Brooks and Dunn. Brooks gonna give it to you. We'll get it. Oh shit!
Brooks
All
and
right.
Dunn's fucking hype music. The fuck is this shit? No wonder
Brooks
you.
and
No
M.
wonder Heather won't marry you. You think fucking Brooks is Dunn is hype music?
She's like, baby, let's get crazy tonight, and you're like, yep, putting on the Brooks and
Brooks
Dunn.
and Dunn.
busting out some Toby Keith.
Beer
right.
for my horses. Ride a cowboy, save a horse.
Shit.
Brooks and Dunn,
I'm
fucking
still
hype
thrown
music.
off.
You know what? That's almost as bad as some of the fucking food questions
Oh,
food
no,
answers
that's-
we've got.
Oh, we're gonna bring that up. It's got to be the worst music.
This man
answer
fucking
ever.
said Brooks and Dunn was hype music. I'm
It's
dumbfounded.
okay.
I'm not at a loss for words, obviously, because I haven't fucking shut up since he said that. But goddamn, Brooks and Dunn is hype music. You can tell he from Western North Carolina when his hype music is fucking Brooks and Dunn.
Hey, proud to be from over here, brother.
See, you can tell with that accent, you should have known his hype music was going to be Brooks and Dunn.
But with like AC/DC and Def Leppard and stuff, would that throw you off?
No,
No,
that's
that's
fucking
fun.
hype music. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said
Cool,
Brooks
yeah.
and Dunn.
No.
I said a mix.
Tyler. No, Tyler. The best is that you went. I got some classic rock, and then you skip from that real quick to go into where you said high speed or up speed country. And we were like, what is that? And you were like, Brooks and Dunn. Like right away. Like you glossed over everything. You wanted like
Well,
if people don't know.
I would pull some up for you, but
No. I mean, it's fine. Listen, just so everybody knows, and Thank you so much for us being able to announce this to everybody. But Tyler's actually sponsored by Brooks and Dunn.
Hey,
not the band. It's an old man slipper company. Same name, just spelled a little different.
Yes. Brooks and Dunn, not the musicians, the footwear company.
How's
It's
a good one?
BROOKS and then DONE. It's Brooks and Dunn. We're done.
Hey, for anybody that's listening, I know there's a bunch of folks out there that can mash up some music.
God.
We need Brooks and Dunn. Somebody do an AI mashup of Brooks and Dunn and AC/DC, and I want to hear both of these: Brooks and Dunn, AC/DC, and then Brooks and Dunn and fucking LL Cool J. Let's do. If y'all can do an AI mashup of those two, make
Also,
What about like
somebody.
Run DMC?
Hey, do a Brooks and Dunn mashup of somebody that is like some hype music. That's all I'm asking.
Also,
Somebody do
Dave-
a mashup as that.
Dave Wolf of Walmart. There's gotta be
There's a meme
of Brooks and Dunn. But then what I want is the weasel from Suicide Squad in the picture with a cowboy hat. That's really that would like really put the cherry on top of this episode. Oh my
You and Tyler are Brooks and Dunn, and then I'm the hype weasel. Hey, I'm the Flavor Flav to y'all's Brooks and Dunn.
my God.
DONE, not DUNN.
All right. Speaking
This
of being
man said
done,
Brooks and Dunn was
Oh
hype
my
music. All right,
God.
we got to move on to the next one. This
we
is fucking
do.
terrible.
Hey, are you putting pineapple on pizza? Yes or no?
Yes.
What?
Oh,
My
man.
God! This completely blew my mind. This blew
No.
my mind worse than
He
Brooks
ate
and Dunn being
breakfast-
hype
no,
music.
He ate breakfast pizza. Like he's gonna have pineapple on it.
No, breakfast pizza has no sweets though. It's eggs and sausage and bacon.
No, it's fine.
My favorite pineapple barbecue pizza.
My man, it's so delicious.
See, this is I don't trust anything you ever say about barbecue again because there's no such fucking thing as pineapple and barbecue that ever go together ever
Hawaiian
unless you're in
barbecue?
fucking Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hawaiian
we ain't goddamn
barbecue?
Hawaii. We are
You don't think-
8,000 miles away.
You don't think Domino's has real Hawaiian barbecuers back there?
No, I can 100% guarantee you that Domino's in the continental 48, they ain't got no goddamn Hawaiian back there making fucking pizza.
Oh shit. Probably not. All
Maybe
right,
Papa John's. Maybe Papa
You-
John's.
Hey,
Maybe Papa
this
John's.
sucks, but you probably choose Canadian bacon over regular bacon on your pizza too, don't you?
Nah.
Canadian bacon
Not
ain't
if I got a
bacon. That
choice.
shit's fucking
Get
ham.
out of here. All right, you're out fishing for 4 hours. Do you want 5 2-pounders or 1 7-pounder?
1 7-pounder.
Thank you,
there
finally.
it is.
Jesus
There it
Christ.
is.
Finally, an answer that we don't have to chastise you on.
No shit, right? What am I missing, Paul? Other than the 2 ones that I can think of. Is that it?
Spaghetti and meatballs or just spaghetti?
Spaghetti and meatballs if I had to choose.
You like them balls, huh?
Nah.
Hey, have you ever eaten beaver?
Well, which type of beaver we eating?
All right, I don't understand. Which one? Are you talking about the western red tail or the eastern brown?
You
Well,
know,
I
you
prefer
know-
nothing. I
Oh, you
don't
don't.
think I want to eat the brown portion,
Oh, you don't eat beaver at all?
but yeah.
How do
How'd you prepare it?
Make sure it's very clean.
All right.
Yep.
That's a solid. Shout out
You
to
ain't,
you, Heather.
you damn sure ain't getting married now. It's fucking over.
Shout out to you, Heather. All right.
I can't believe you from Western North Carolina and you ain't eating a good beaver. Look, you got to come down here.
Yes.
No,
It's just
y'all
been
talking about the
clean.
wrong beaver. This question
Shit.
got manipulated into some bullshittery when it was supposed to be just about the beaver, like the beaver that swims in the water and chews on wood.
Paul, stop lying on podcasts.
It's not good to tell lies, Paul.
Paul, you did this question what are we at, a year and a half ago? You did it because you thought it'd be dirty. You did. You
Nope.
did, Paul.
I asked.
You did.
I asked because I've eaten.
You
I
asked
cooked
Tiffany.
delicious beaver.
You asked Tiffany because you thought it would be funny.
But she had just had an encounter with a beaver.
That's not why you asked the question, though. No, I mean, that's why you asked the question, but you knew it was a double entendre.
A double who?
Entendre? Is that it? Entendre? No, I didn't think
All
I
right,
could fuck
two
that
things. Spell it and then give me a definition.
It's spelled Fuckyou. And the definition, go fuck yourself. Tyler, the most important question. Every great angler
We have
loves a
forgotten. Hold on.
sandwich.
No, you've forgotten something. I got to go
That's
to
fine.
the list.
No, we're done with the list. Tyler, every great angler loves a great sandwich. What are your top 3 sandwich proteins?
Top 3. So one of them is going to be a very Western North Carolina answer.
All right. I love it. What do you got?
Liver mush sandwich.
My
Liver
man-
mush? What the fuck is that? Hold on.
No, we've talked about liver mush on here numerous times. It is
Okay.
fucking delicious.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, Tyler, what brand of liver mush?
Max.
See, I haven't had Max.
Yep.
It's hard to beat a good Nieces liver.
Oh,
well, they
that's the
call it
worst
liver
one.
pudding.
That's the
What?
worst one.
Oh my God, you're a fucking asshole.
I'm just letting you know, man.
No.
So Max is over here, like in the Western. It's around Shelby, North Carolina, is where it was
Okay.
originated.
Well, Nieces,
Yeah.
Nieces over in Greensboro.
And I'm telling you, Nieces is the worst one. Jenkins is better than
No.
Nieces.
Well, I'm not going to say. Look, I've never had
Paul only
the
knows
one you're talking
brand.
about,
He only knows one
but I
brand.
love a good liver mush, liver pudding,
mush.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's the
Okay.
same
There's a
thing.
big
Alex,
difference.
Alex, don't be a bitch. You're gonna when you finally come down here, I'm gonna cook it for you.
I'm gonna try it.
When Bobby
I'll eat
Bruce
it.
Beef comes down in March and him and I are camping, I'm cooking him all kinds of country shit that he's got to eat.
All right, what do you
How-
got? Number 2.
Hold on.
Okay.
Paul,
Oh.
how are you preparing your liver mush sandwich?
Ooh.
I'm thinly slicing it, and I'm putting it in the frying pan, and I'm getting it super crispy on each side. But it's got to be super crispy on both sides, but mushy in the middle. And then
What are
I'm
you putting
mixing
on
it
the
in with
sandwich?
some delicious grits, or I'm putting
It's
it
a
in between
sandwich?
2 loaf breads with some melted cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese, and a little bit of mustard.
I got you. So here, you gotta
Or
have
I'm gonna
toast.
spread it on some
ahead.
nipples and lick that shit off because it's delicious
Shut
both
the
ways.
fuck up. All right, what do you got?
So you gotta have
Tyler?
toast,
Okay.
Duke's mayonnaise. It's gotta
Of
be
course.
Duke's, not
It's gotta be
Hellman's.
Duke's.
There you go. Fuck Hellman's.
Yeah, fuck Hellman's.
Wait. Time out. Is Duke's like a normal brand for you guys down there?
It's the brand of America.
Yeah.
No, that brand just got up to the north. That's not a normal brand up here
Oh.
up until the last.
Oh, that's
couple
all I've
years.
ever known is Duke's until Hellman's tried to
Okay.
invade our territory.
I'm about
Yeah.
to say Hellman's is up here normally. Duke's is a solid mayo. It's a money mayo, but it's new up here. But anyways, okay.
But
So
anyway,
you got toast.
toast, your
Duke's.
mayonnaise,
You got Duke's.
your Duke's
Yep.
mayonnaise,
Yep.
liver mush, super
Yep.
crispy,
Okay.
and a fried egg on top.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
hell, fuck
money,
yeah, I'll do a fried
money.
egg all day.
All
Damn it, I
right.
won't. Hey, but you know that the mayonnaise ain't nothing but egg,
So
And oil. Yeah.
it
egg
tastes
whites
good.
and oil.
Okay.
It makes a sandwich, man.
Hey, speaking of oil, I had to teach my son. Our elf buddy was in a precarious situation
Oh.
this morning. And Carter got excited because he found him, and he jumped on the couch, and Buddy fell over. And if you know anything about Elf on the Shelf, you can't touch him or he loses his powers. And so he fell over, and Carter got really upset. And I said, "Hey, man, go grab some tongs, and we can put him
Came
back
out
right."
with Sarah's
And he
underwear.
had no idea what the fuck a tong was. And so then I went and showed him what tongs were, and he got them. And then he's like, he kept asking me, "What are these again? What are these again?" We spent 5 minutes. I'm trying to walk out the door and go to work. And I spent 5 minutes trying to teach him what tongs were and him to pronounce them. In our house, My daughter the other day said oil, and I was like, hell no. It is
Oh.
oil. It is
Oh.
oil.
Oh.
Well, it's definitely old.
All right. Tyler.
Okay. Number 2.
Paul, hold on. Paul, quit interrupting our guests. This is his time to shine. People are tired of you interrupting them. Stop it.
I'm not as funny as I think I am, so fuck you, 2, 3,
You're right.
4, Carrie, whatever the fuck you were, left that message.
Tyler, number 2, what do you got?
Brisket, man. A pulled brisket.
A
Or sliced
A
brisket.
pulled
Sliced
brisket.
Sliced brisket.
I was about to say, you can tell this motherfucker in North Carolina because he's talking about pulling brisket. Every Texan that's listening to this, which is our number 2 listenership, is out of Texas.
This is weird.
They hear pulled. They hear, oh my god, they're fucking rolling around right now.
Wait,
they're
you're
cussing and hollering.
you're rocking a brisket sandwich on the water?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
You ain't never had one?
On the water? No. I mean, I live in Jersey.
Oh.
There's not a lot of brisket. I got to go to a
Look,
special
you get a
spot for
good
that.
juicy
Yeah.
brisket sandwich, and you lay 4 or 5 pieces on that thing, and by the time you go to eat it, the bread's soggy with the brisket juice. Oh my god!
Yeah.
All right. What's
You
number
lay it
3?
out on the back deck of
Oh.
the boat, you know, while
Woo.
it's real sunny.
Yeah,
and
get
it
you some
warm.
salmonella.
He's
Yeah,
back
get you
up.
some salmonella.
Yeah.
All right. What
Hey,
you
that's
got for
okay.
number 3?
And working
Number
part of me losing weight is
Oh,
I've been
Paul.
meal prepping, and I got all these meals prepped. When I take them to eat lunch during the day, I ain't got no way to heat them up, so I put them in the dash of the truck, and I turn the defroster up on high, and I let it sit in there for like 10 minutes. I'm fucking sweating because the defroster's on high, but that's how I get my food heated up so I can eat it when I'm meal prepping. That's how I
Been
lost
there.
17
Been there.
pounds.
I can't deal with him. Number
Oh.
All right. What do you got?
Is
for
everybody
number
back now?
3? We're back.
See,
What do you got
Tyler,
for
this
number
is
3?
what happens. This is what
Oh.
happens when you come on a podcast where there's 2 podcast husbands. Is we hate each other. So
Yeah.
when you get married, you go from loving your girlfriend to your wife, and then after you make a baby or 2, you pretty much dislike each other for the rest of your lives.
I don't get information, I guess.
Don't get married. All this married shit we were talking about you
That's
earlier
why he
today,
hasn't
just
married.
don't get married.
That's why he hasn't married his sister, Heather, yet. Number 3,
buddy.
though. Number 3. What do you got?
Number 3, peanut butter and honey.
My man. There you
Honey.
go. That's a solid.
What's your favorite honey?
That's actually.
I get it locally made.
I know,
Yeah.
but what is it? Do you know, is it a specific type? Because
It changes.
I used to be a beekeeper, so I know my honeys.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
He was
It changes
a
like
beekeeper for
every
6 months.
couple months what he has.
You're in Western North Carolina. You need to
Yeah.
find you some sourwood honey, the best goddamn fucking
I've
honey
had
I've
that.
ever had.
Yep.
Oh man,
Yep.
sourwood honey is
It's
the
really
best.
good.
I love peanut
Yeah.
butter and sour. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make one with sour. I'm gonna make one tonight for.
I actually have a buddy that's like 10 minutes from me that he's a beekeeper, and that's where I get my honey from.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Actually, we're lucky. Hey, can we get your buddy on instead of you next time? Or?
All right, I'll see if we can hook that up.
It doesn't matter if he fishes or not because we're a
Yeah.
podcast. We're a fishing podcast. Doesn't talk about fishing, so we can talk
Yeah,
about
shit.
bees 100%. Look, Alex would be fucking lost if we brought a beekeeper on here.
Oh,
Alex-
I love it. Oh,
Alex,
I love it.
yeah, he would. Alex would love it until I'm over here talking about bees with the beekeeper the whole time,
No,
and
no.
Alex would be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
No. I would love it because there'd be somebody who actually knows what they're fucking talking about, unlike Paul.
Oh, gosh.
There it is. All right, Tyler. Who's going where?
Oh.
All right, Alex, you ready to end this? 1,
Yeah,
2,
hey.
3.
No, I wasn't ready. Hey, Tyler. Thanks for
asshole.
coming on, bud. Staying at
Hey,
or hang
thank
out
y'all.
for a minute. Everybody, we hope you have a great not Thanksgiving, Jesus Christmas. I'm drunk
Hey,
as
December
shit.
28th, December 28th, live, Facebook, YouTube. We had a fucking hell of a YouTube presence with people commenting and watching. So
Facebook.
don't forget YouTube, Facebook, December 28th, 7:45 live, end of year kegger. It's going to be a fucking shit show because I'm losing weight primarily to be able to drink at least a 12-pack of White Claw Surges that night.
Holy shit. And the best part of this is that Tyler just told us that he got confirmed with a case of